Volvió el Don Vergas, bien relajado, enjarabao, morao. Pasé los 40 y me siguen buscando morritas de 20. He pensado retirarme, también quedarme pa' siempre. Aquí lo que manda es la gente en un par de pendejos ojetes. Que porque pegaron con una, pendejes piensan que son jefes. Me que trefes, pa' ser jefes, necesitan de lo que carecen. Eso que es lo que tengo de sobra, mejor es que no me la engruesen. Por eso me pelan la ñonga, cuando le fumo a la bonga. Perro vueló como Jordan, tratan pero no lo logran. Eso lo saben de sobra, bien sabidos desde siempre. Que tengo mujeres bonitas, modelos, actrices y algunas influencers. Piensan que me vencen, sueñan que me apañan. Mi metralla me acompaña, donde vaya. Oye, un dedote al que me tire y un pulgar al que me apoye. Vaya. Oye, un dedote al que me tire y un pulgar al que me apoye. Vaya. Oye, un dedote al que me tire y un pulgar al que me apoye. Yo tomate curasai, estamos relax, estamos high. No me diga dónde hay, si yo soy el que la trae, empínese ahí.
All of today's matches are round robin, where the athletes will accumulate points in the Professional Grappling Federation scoring system. 6 points for a kill and 3 points for a break. 1 extra point if the submission occurs within the first 60 seconds of the match. Highest score wins.
Todos los combates de hoy son en formato round robin, donde los atletas acumulan puntos bajo el sistema de puntuación de la Professional Grappling Federation. 6 puntos por un kill y 3 puntos por un break. Un punto extra si la sumisión ocurre en los primeros 60 segundos del combate. El puntaje más alto gana.
The winner of each bracket will get their golden ticket to the Johnny Hernandez Invitational II at Casa Babilonia, October 2025.
El ganador de cada categoría recibirá su golden ticket para el Johnny Hernandez Invitational II en Casa Babilonia, octubre de 2025.
Right. So excited to be here tonight. This is Jonathan Waters and
This is Jade Robledo,
or Jade Robledo.
or Jade Robledo.
As gringos like to call her.
And we are in our first Open, Cancun Open.
Yeah, we got Remy Marciano against David Moreno. Remy Gracie Baja product of Playa del Carmen. David is from Merida. He's been training a couple of years. Remy definitely has experience. He's been training 15 years. David's second year of Jiu-Jitsu. But very excited to see this match.
Okay. The other guy is from Merida. He trains in Ten Planet 2 on their tax that is going to be one of the competitors.
Jorge Tax, really excited to watch him fight. He's had plenty of experience. CJI, EBI rules.
We have
Nice.
some
Remy going
color.
for the guillotine, going for the foot sweep here. Neither one of them going.
Intense color tie exchange.
Very good job by Remy getting the front headlock position. Let's see if he can get his hands or knees to the mat here.
He's like setting up like a guillotine maybe. Snap down.
Good
Back
job
to the
of freeing
collar
himself from
ties.
that. David's coach calling for the collar ties, but Remy seems to be getting more inside position there.
I don't know if their strategy is to get it like tired, but just like wrestling and doing all these collar ties because
neither
for
one of them wants to be
no,
going to the ground.
no
that's
one
for
wants
sure.
to be on bottom first at least.
Referees and judges calling for more action. David takes a shot, but without setup. He's not going to take Remy down that way.
But
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
okay,
Remy
he
chooses
opens
the
up.
seat guard. And let's see how David addresses the seated guard position.
Okay, he try a pass.
A couple dramatic outside
Maybe
passes.
he goes for
and,
Achilles leg locks.
now enters a split squat. He's running into Remy's knee shield, and Remy's very good from all positions. He's a very versatile fighter.
He has
Looks
to.
like David has control of the wrist on the bottom. Remy willing to accept just being on his back in the prone position. David fakes a backstep to saddle and transitions to an attempted guard pass.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
nice guard pass by David.
He passed.
Beautiful.
Now let's see how he capitalizes these. Like, is he
Yeah.
gonna go for a kimura?
Has he got access to the
Americana?
forearm?
Not yet.
Not yet,
But
yeah.
he's working on it.
Remy doing a good job getting back in the guard.
He's gonna try to get into leg locks again,
It
maybe.
looks like it, yeah. He's really seeking that far leg, but David not having no part of it.
He gotta take that like head control.
There we go. Remy enters inside position, tries to sit up.
Will he go to dogfight or go to a okay again? Remy is not really controlling anything right now. He's just accepting being down.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Remy going for a tray bar there, but he didn't have enough control
yeah.
to finish that. I do like how exciting David's guard passing is. He's willing to jump across the room, across center line to get to the outside position.
I mean, but it worked already.
It's worked
It worked already. So I mean, he just have to keep on trying before Marciano go for something else or like.
He does have to be careful in this position because Remy is good at reverting to the legs, and his leg attacks are slick. I've actually
He's kind of setting it off a little
trained
bit.
with him before, and he's caught me in some leg locks. So I'll tell you, he's a very, very good player.
But also knowing his coach, I'm sure he got like good Kimura like game over there. So I mean, he's playing over there.
Adrian Madrid, he's even looking for access to
He
that
kind of
arm.
were trying.
Adrian, his Remy's coach,
Inverting
has
or
one of the
Kimura.
best Kimura games in the world. I can say that for a fact. Definitely like to see more action from Remy.
Yeah, okay.
Playing
See.
offense from the bottom. Ooh, that caused David kind of dumped into a triangle from there.
You sometimes gotta be a little bit patient to catch something. So
Yeah, he doesn't have an omoplata here, but his arm is trapped within Remy's legs.
David Moreno is playing his way out to get into something else, maybe an Achilles. Maybe he go to the. Yeah, he tried.
1 minute left, they said. So let's see if anyone can pick up the pace and see if they can get access to a limb. Remy going for the De La Hiva, gets a sweep. Does he find up? Yes, he does. Ooh, very, very tight arm and guillotine here. He's able to close. Ooh, good job, David. Strong getting out of that.
We're in the last 30 seconds. Let's remember we're playing PGF rules, and it's really important that if we get in a draw, it's 0 points. We're playing a round robin. So they have, so they have to submit if they want to earn some kind of point. They can be 6 if they kill with a choke or even a twister. They get 3 points if they get a break, or 1 point if they're like get the submit in less than 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be really tough to do against this field. But it'll be fun to see if somebody can pull it off.
Yeah, it seems to be it's going to be a draw.
Yeah, this is heading towards a draw. Nice switch for attempted Kimura.
Maybe he got the buck and
that's
we're in a draw.
Great work, both fighters. Really good warm-up round. It was nice to see some guard passing from David Moreno and also some attacks from the bottom. A little guillotine there, a nice guard attack from the top of that Kimura from David. Nice match, guys.
Este show es posible gracias al apoyo de nuestros patrocinadores Cartel de Santa, 10th Planet Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu, JH Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Rock and Race, Jaggard Sportswear, Gesa Studio. Gracias a todos nuestros patrocinadores por hacer esto realidad. Una producción de Wandering Productions.
No more tax.
All right.
But I don't know
Two
why
guys from the same school.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna see maybe
Yeah, that's right. It's
so
round
much
robin,
like
so
school against schools
there's no
just
such thing as
because.
first round.
Yeah,
It's a round robin.
it's a round robin. So the cool thing about this is that you can get as many reps as possible. So I mean, this is a different format for this kind of like tournaments, open tournaments for everyone. Because if you think a little bit about it, this is like professional reps.
Yes, absolutely. So
For-
Jorge Tax, Eddie Bravo gave him the best nickname ever. Jorge No More Tax against Ernesto Chino Alvarez. Immediately Jorge going for a shot. Ernesto spalls, tries to get a front headlock, but Jorge's too quick for that. Both of them happy and enter clinching range.
Yeah.
Ernesto reaching a body lock, but accepts the Uchimata right back up to his feet though. Great job by Jorge getting to the back with that body lock.
Also, I can see so much energy in here because you can see they're used to train together. So
Yeah.
they for sure know the games.
Jorge forces a turtle from Ernesto. Gets him in that front headlock position. Let's see what he decides to do, if he wants to attack that or try to
Maybe
circle
he's
to
gonna
his
try
back.
to pick out.
Yeah. Works for his back, but goes for a Kimura. Could be a crucifix here if he turns him over
Yeah.
from there.
He might wanna get to the back.
oh.
Maybe the truck. The truck is gonna make.
He's got one
Yeah.
hook in. I think he's already two hooks in. He's already got what
already
appears
got
to be a choke.
tap.
Oh, that's 6 points. Would that be a 7-point win? Was that within 1 minute?
Yeah.
Oh, 3 seconds sooner he would have gotten an extra point. Great job by Jorge Tax. Really exceptional work. The two fighters willing to get after it, make it exciting.
So we get 6 points. That was a kill.
This is a special match that you get to commentate en español.
Okay,
Los
so
familias de los
tenemos
chicos.
un local. We have our local that it's Victor, but he has an alias it's called Lenteja. Lenteja, that's like lentils. He's from Ten Planet. He's been training already a couple of years, around maybe 4.
And Angela is from Chetumal. She's only been training 2 months, but she's so excited to be here. So this will
Yeah.
be fun. I love kids' matches. They're so exciting. They get after it. Absolutely no fear.
Also, it's really important to remember that this is just like how would you call it? How would you call it? Like
It's a
experience,
showcase.
yeah.
And
It's
they get this for the rest of their lives on YouTube.
okay.
Creo que el niño no necesita presentación. Ángela viene del gimnasio de Chetumal, de
Okay. Angela Melissa, it's about to go. She's experienced this for a first time. Let's see if she wants a little bit more after this.
Really
Aquí
heavy
estamos
call
viendo
time.
cómo Lenteja está empezando a trabajar un collar tie para a lo mejor ir por un snap down y llevarla al piso. Excelente, mira, vemos cómo intenta llevarla al piso para poder empezar a ver un poquito ese jiu-jitsu que tiene. Ángela tendría que quitarse ese control de cabeza para poder empezar a mejorar la situación en la que se encuentra. But I mean, we can see how who is the player that has a little bit more of experience.
Definitely Angela having trouble getting out of this front headlock position.
Yeah.
But she's doing a good job
Yeah,
of
okay, he get
not
it to the
getting taken
floor.
down. Oh, she tries to pull
Now-
guard from there. Nice little scramble, but he maintains that grip.
The real job is keeping her down now. Like, she already get there. Is he gonna be able to keep the position? Está tratando de pasar la guardia y está ahí atorado con el gancho, el media guardia de Melissa. Pero Lenteja parece que está trabajando un headlock. No alcanzo a ver perfectamente. Pero aquí estamos viendo un poquito cómo Víctor está trabajando su paciencia y poder pasar y controlar y poder mejorar esa posición.
Buen trabajo, chiquito.
Sí, 14 y 15 años. Sí, menos 45 kilos. Ahí hay que buscar un agarre and try to start passing some way. La clave es irte de lado a lado a la hora de estar pasando la guardia para poder concretar una posición de control y he's trying to get it, but also she's getting like a headlock, trying to do a guillotine, but he take out that control very quickly.
He's really entered a dominant position
No,
with the mount, but
he
she's
tried.
able to come up inside that armbar.
But then he has also maybe mount triangle. Ooh, there is a. Oof.
Good tap, good stoppage.
So we got a break. That means that's 3 points for Lenteja. So we're gonna have round robin. So we're gonna see another match from them too in the future. Yeah.
They both did great work today.
Okay, so we are setting up our next set of matches. So we got with Lenteja and Angela a break. That means that's 3 points.
Okay, looks like the next match here is between Remy, Mariano, and Ernesto.
De nuevo tenemos a Ernesto Albornoz de Mérida. Un aplauso.
Okay, so we got Remy against Ernesto.
Both Remy and Ernesto's second match of the evening.
Gracie Barra, Playa del Carmen.
Remy did go the full 6 minutes the first time around. Ernesto only a minute and 3 seconds. So maybe Ernesto's a little fresher, even though he lost the first one.
Yeah, but also we saw a lot of movement out of Ernesto, so we might expect maybe something interesting out of him. Very explosive.
Again, Remy enters that standing position with the front headlock, potentially trying to go for a body lock from behind, but now he snaps him down to his hands and see if he can get more mobile from the top.
Okay.
Oh, Ernesto counters with a body lock, but Remy with a butterfly sweep all the way to unguarded cross-body position. The referee stops it before he hit the wall and the camera.
That really got close to us. I was like, oh my God.
Great job by both, really getting that scramble to the ground.
So he gotta get it to stand up. Maybe go into dogfight and oof, there's
Remy's
the back.
an excellent top player. You can see he's already moved to a back attack.
Yeah.
See if he chooses mount, he does. So he elects to stay on top and then trying to fall back on a submission hold there, which I actually love that idea.
Yeah, he's now passing.
He's in half guard, but not stuck there for long.
He might start working on that Americana, maybe a Kimura.
Yeah, I can tell it's really hard to hold Ernesto down.
He doesn't stop moving.
Very quick to turn all the way from on his back.
That's what I'm saying about like exciting match, just because he did not stop moving ever. He's starting to have some control on the neck and he's trying to break that grip, so trying to get out of there. So Marciano is doing a good job on pinning him down.
Chin strap. Even when his hands aren't locked, he's got control of his chin. And Remy doesn't follow him up and ends up on his back with Ernesto in his guard, open guard. See if he chooses to close the guard or just scramble and get out. And then we set him in a butterfly position.
Let's see if we look for a sweep, maybe an armbar, triangle.
Yeah, right now he's really attacking the posture. And
Try to do a Kimura in there again.
he definitely sees access to that outside arm. This is the second time he's been in this knee shield position and attacked those Kimuras. There he goes for it again.
Let's see if he's able to pass the guard without getting caught in a Kimura.
Yeah, Remy still isn't conceding that pass. Oh, there he goes. He went to his back. Now Ernesto's on top with a clear pin.
He doesn't seem either easy to hold.
No,
So
very, very versatile fighter. Good from all
then
positions.
look for that Kimura again. He will have to go. Yeah. Oh my God.
Good job for Ernesto to avoid.
We can see how Ernesto is starting to feel that like second match.
Yeah, it looks like he's scraped the rust off. Now
Yeah,
he's comfortable.
see.
He's defending against that Kimura grip, but he's maintaining a good top position and not really being affected by it.
Let's see if
Doesn't
he
really
goes
seem to know what to do with this knee shield. Remy abandoned the knee shield for butterfly guard, but Ernesto looking for a body lock potentially.
He might look for that sweep. He's setting it up. Oh, he closed the guard.
Yeah, Remy sticking with an overlap and moves to close guard.
I mean, maybe he goes for that Kimura again. That's the only thing I see
Ernesto
with
falling
him.
back on the leg without.
He has like a keyless, an attempt of it, but he has to get better in that position.
He's able to Kazushi Remy and get his weight off his
He
leg,
might
but
go
Remy
for a
comes
heel
right
hook
back to
there.
defending it. Remy trying hard to clear the feet off
He
his
has
hip.
to free his knee to be able to be safe.
Oh, he tapped,
Oh,
he tapped.
okay, he tapped. A win. That was a break. That's mean 3 points.
3 points for Ernesto
Yeah,
Chino con
okay.
puntas.
Puntos. Puntos. With a heel hook. David Moreno.
Jorge, no more tax. Again, two fighters fighting from the same academy. Mutual respect shown right out of the gate. Jorge is actually his coach, so yeah, David,
Jump to
no.
the rubber guard.
No hesitation to go for the
like
takedown.
he's going to mission control. He has to.
Let's see if he can get a sub in that first minute. He almost had it last time.
Yeah, he's going for that
Hindulatine. Wow.
Oh my God, is he gonna make it?
It looks like
He seems like he's done it. Oh, sometimes he seems red now. He might be able to get that Evil Genie.
He's trying to squeak his head out of there, but he is under the chin, I believe. Let's see, he's attacking that grip hard.
Oh,
David is tough to submit.
Now he has that
Go-go wrap?
go-go clinch.
Go-go clinch, yep. Well, this is truly a 10th planet war going on here with go-go
Oh my God,
clinch.
maybe he go for a carny over there. He's
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
we got it. Go-go clinch. Choke. We got a
And
kill.
He did it within 1 minute.
He got an extra point
So
because he
that's-
finished on less than a second.
And that is a choke.
That was
So-
a kill. That's a choke. That's 6 points
That's
plus
6
1
points,
from
yep.
that elbow genie.
Yep, so we got that 7th point. Well, Jorge's racked up an insurmountable lead on the entire division here. He's got 13 points with only 1 or 2 matches left to go for each. Cristobal
Julio.
Perez Ruiz.
Julio Velázquez.
Tenemos a Julio Velázquez contra Cristóbal Pérez.
Okay, so we are.
Cristobal's been
Here.
training out of El Tribe 5 years, actually, with MMA. That's being his focus.
Okay.
You can tell already he comes out in a fighting
Just for how
stance.
he's moving,
not
right?
a jiu-jitsu stance, yeah.
You can say.
Oh,
you can tell who
beautiful
does that.
shot. All the way to the double leg to what would be considered a 4-point takedown. An ADCC rule straight to the mount.
Yeah.
Oh,
goes to
he's
the
a
armbar.
true attacker. Now
triangle now.
Said he's
Is he
into a
gonna
triangle
finish
from the
that
bottom.
triangle? Oh my God, that seems like maybe. It is that on the armbar.
Transitions right back to the
But
armbar.
he's not going down easily. He's defending that arm. He just need to take out that elbow, be able to free it, to be in a not that dangerous area. He wants to go to his knees.
He's straight in the arm, but nope, he maintains that tight hold.
He's
Just buying
holding
time
on into
defending.
it. He's out. He free
Yeah.
it.
Woo!
He stand up. They both stand
Ballsy
up, and we're
defense.
continue.
Right back to standing.
Julio and Cristobal, pretty good show they're giving right now.
That was a face shot. Trying to reach for that clinch. So definitely, Cristobal reacted to that. I do not want to see these kids MMA fight.
Yeah. Let's see if
Cristobal is doing a good job of keeping the mental pressure on him by touching his head, touching his shoulder, touching his legs. Oh, flying armbar attempt.
That was a scary.
Beautiful highlight
my
reel. Let's see if he can take
God.
it home with him.
Oh,
And he takes it to neon belly
that's
and straight into a mountaintop position. Good for Cristobal. Exciting jiu-jitsu here.
pinning him down, going for that guillotine. Oh, is he gonna finish it?
Yeah,
It looks tight.
this is really
He has
tight.
to-
Let's see if he walks over to the mount from there, or he just settles on the side of this
I
anaconda.
can't see from here. Oh,
That's actually a
pretty
Ezekiel.
deep.
Yeah,
He tapped.
nice job. Really nice job. Exciting fight by these two youngsters.
That was a kill. Cristobal Perez,
Very
our
athletic teenagers going at it.
winner.
Cristobal putting on a beautiful show.
It goes 6 points for Cristobal with that kill. With a guillotina. Oh my God. Such a good job.
All right, that was the minus 65 division, I
Yes,
believe. Now we're back to
65.
minus 75. This could be the highlight match that I've been looking forward to so far. Adrian? I think it's Adrian because Remy's fought twice and Adrian hasn't fought yet. Oh, no, Remy's 85. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. We haven't even done the 75 kilograms yet. I'm
Oh my
completely confused. I might be.
God. We're like getting ready. Our players, they're starting to get a little bit tired.
This is their third match each out of
So
four,
the-
right?
It's a little bit heated in here, so I can tell that the players starting to feel that, like you want it or not, on your like performance.
That is not a lot of break between matches. You get a quick
No.
finish like that back to
Yeah,
back.
they're really quick finishes too. That was like 3 minutes in and
Yeah.
it finished. We got
All
Jorge
right,
Tax
Remy
and
Marciano versus
Marciano.
Jorge. No more tax. Two really experienced players here. Well matched, I'd say, too.
We'll see what kind of templated sorceries Tax will try to do. He's really good. He has MMA
Excellent
experience too.
takedown.
So.
Convert that single leg to a body lock. Just got heavy. Took Remy right to his back. Remy building in frames, trying to create some space here to work his knee in.
Put that in, see? Trying to invert already.
Jorge moves from the upper body to the lower body. I don't know if he's looking for a leg attack or
Nah, he wants it back.
he wants it back. Remy turns to face him. I think he heard you.
He's looking for the leg attack for sure.
Jorge's settling on the pin, moving around to north-south.
He's trying to.
Looking to separate a limb from the
I'll-
body.
yeah.
And he's got a
Yeah,
Kimura
there you
grip
go.
right now.
Oof. He has to be really powerful with that if he wants to submit him in there.
This is not a good position for Remy.
It's dangerous.
He's defending by holding on to his arm, but
He has to do something.
there. He tries to free his elbow to the mat. Didn't get all the way there.
I just see that reveal a little bit his back, but he realized what he's doing and he's
He's able to free his arm, but I think,
back
yep,
to the
Jorge
mat.
switched to his other arm.
We like continue with that. There's like people excited out there because they want to see these people playing.
And immediately transitions to the back from that nice Kimura grip. He's got double wrist control. She's going to play.
Yeah, there's people wanting to get in that can't get in right now. So, yeah. He's going to try that twister, and he's going to finish him there, maybe. Like, if he finishes in a kill, that will be 6 points. That means a kill, too. And that's really... I'm nervous here. My heart is beating, running out really, like, hard.
Did he get the top?
Yeah.
I think he started, once he broke his hands there,
we got the tap.
He tapped before he got the full twister grip.
Tax.
Hey, what's up?
Trabajo impresionante. Me encanta. I love seeing all this tempi activity. We already see a go-go clinch.
Yeah, go clinch,
Twister.
twister. Y intenté hacer una induletin. Shout out to Ben Eddy. Y todo el equipo de Ten Planet, que pues bueno, el coach Jonathan, es lo que estamos trabajando todo este tiempo. Intentar implementar las técnicas de Ten Planet a nuestro estilo de lucha, ¿no? Porque muchos dirán, no funciona. Pero bueno, de eso se trata, de echarle mucho trabajo duro, dedicación, disciplina, y pues como bien tú podrás saber, Jade, que súper funciona.
Sí, la constancia sobre todo. Muchísimas gracias, Tax. Yo no sé si quieras decir algo a la cámara de qué van a esperar de ti en este último match para de aquí a Babilonia, ¿o qué?
Ok, no, me voy a seguir preparando lo mejor que pueda. Digo, siempre el objetivo es ir por la sumisión y pues dar un buen show, no intentar eso, ¿no? Buscar buenas sumisiones, derribos, leg locks, heel hooks, de todo lo que venga, de donde venga y como venga. Entonces, pues bueno, un placer estar aquí contigo, Jade, y con todo el equipo. Muchas gracias por el espacio y nada, nos estamos viendo.
Muchas gracias a ti. Gracias. Gracias. Perdón, te voy a tener que correr. Okay, we got another teammate duel here. We got David Moreno y Ernesto Albornoz de Ten Planet de Mérida. Ambos.
Both of them come out of Merida. Ernesto again with a nice little shot, but he gets stuffed down to a underhook. Oh, no. Converts that underhook. No, he doesn't convert it. Beautifully aggressive going for the leg.
Yeah.
David does a good job sprawling there, gets control of that head. Ernesto settles for rolling to guard. Let's see if David utilizes his flying passes that he did that first round.
Maybe, yeah, he tried those like a passing guard.
Oh, settled for a simple knee cut, but didn't have any upper body control, so easy for Chino to sit right back into guard. Chino sees an opportunity to wrestle up, but David sprawls on him. Oh, there they are. Oh, now he's chasing the back. Nice wrestle up. Very quick, getting from down to standing.
He tries to
immediately
save that
takes the
neck
back.
now. Looking to free. He's out.
And he opts to go for an arm bar.
An arm bar now, yeah. He gotta. There you go. The Achilles attempt, maybe. Maybe he
David
has
is
to free
committed
his
to it.
feet. He gotta free that feet. Start to look.
Ernesto trying to put on the boot.
Yep.
David trying to go belly down, but it doesn't work. Ernesto immediately back up on top where he's clearly wants to be. See if he circles to the back. He did say in his interview, in his player meetings, that he does love the back and looks for rear naked chokes all the time.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Is he gonna be able to free his head? Yep. Foot sweep. Oh, okay. The Kimura attempt there, maybe?
Yeah, he went for a guillotine and transitioned straight to a Kimura. Nice defense on a single leg to become the attacker. Going into an offensive cycle. Oh, nice job,
from David
Moreno. Two teammates really proud of each other. Great match. Put on a good show.
David Moreno con un break. Se va con 3 puntos a la tabla. Ahora se está preparando Ricardo Vázquez. Es bien importante también reconocer el labor de nuestros patrocinadores, que sin ellos esto no sería posible. Queremos agradecer mucho a Rock and Race, Link Shuttle, Cártel de Santa, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu.
So we have here, it's minus 65 division, and we have
Ricardo y Julio César.
Julio Cesar. Julio Cesar said he loves leg locks.
Oh my God.
And
I know Ricardo is pretty good defending them.
And very active, super fast on the feet.
He has MMA experience too, so we're gonna see some good work by standing.
Nice.
Both pretty aggressive.
They're definitely putting in expending
something.
the gas tank early on this one. Ricardo from 10th Planet, Cancun. This is actually his first competition from getting his disc replaced in his neck after major surgery. So fantastic to see him out here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Both for 10th Planet.
Ricardo staying heavy on the head and getting good control, but
is he gonna be able to?
And settles into a top position on butterfly guard after a nice scramble.
This is like the patience part, because now that you're on the floor, oof.
Yeah, after all that action up top.
You gotta pass guard, and that's not easy task, passing those legs.
Especially when that other one is trying to invert and get to your legs. Look at that, creates a Kazushi there in space.
Up.
Yep. Ricardo's pressing hard. Nice job getting past the legs, but he has to flatten him out here. His opponent's still a danger from the bottom if he can't really secure this with a pin, which he seems to be doing. He got a little greedy there. Went for, I think it started to go for a Darce there without really getting control of the upper body. And now he's back into this reverse de la Hiva position where he immediately wrestles up.
Okay, he's gonna go for the back, the leg attack. Oof, is he gonna win him on his game maybe? Going for a toe hold. I can't see from here, but maybe he's going for a toe hold. David Ricardo Vázquez, heel hook.
And he gets the tap on the heel.
Ricardo Vázquez wins with a break. Ricardo Vázquez wins with a break. Oh, it was not a tap. Maybe a Brazilian tap. I don't know.
I wasn't there on that side of it. It looked like a tap.
They say it's not a tap.
The reaction, that's all right. It's hard to reset. I hate resetting positions in a fully locked submission, which he definitely had a fully locked submission here.
Ooh.
So stick with this outside Ashi.
Now that was a tap. That was a tap.
It's really difficult.
Ricardo Vázquez wins with a break.
Vasquez.
He wins 3 points. That was a backside heel hook?
Just an outside
outside
heel hook. Yeah,
outside heel
absolutely.
Hook.
Great job, Ricardo. Nice finish. Finishes.
3 points for a break for Ricardo Vázquez. Excelente. Buen trabajo por parte de nuestro competidor Ricardo.
Once we see those leg-lock positions get stopped, it's such a hard reset because he had a fully locked submission, and once you stop the movement on that, it's really difficult. See a lot of injuries come from restarts like that.
So now we're gonna start having our girls match. We got Emily Elizabeth Fuentes against Carla Encalada.
Nice. Emily out of El Tribe here in Cancun. El Tribe MMA. And Carla out of 10th Planet.
Okay.
Emily turns 17 next week. And Carla's 29 years old. So this is an exciting fight. Nice scramble for the takedown. And the youngster ends up on
going
top
for an armbar,
immediately.
Actively attacking. You can't underestimate a player here only by their age, because
Absolutely. They've both been training about 3 years. Carla's been training 2 years. Emily's got 3 years under her belt, but she's been training since she was 14.
Oh, wow. So that's like a blessing,
Maybe
starting
even
young
13.
age. Carla seems like it's looking for her frames, but also Emily looks like it's trying to look for that back. Yeah.
Yeah, she really has to flatten her out here, but Carla's doing a great job keeping that knee shield in. Got to get that arm back, though, or it's going to get taken. Switch sides into, now she settles into a half guard.
Might she go for electric chair sweep? Maybe. Old school sweep. She's trying to work that lockdown in there.
Carla is not doing anything to address the lockdown, and I will tell you that it's very hard to finish when your opponent has a lockdown in place because you can't, even though she's got a grip, you can't put the pressure you need. So we'll see if she decides to address that before advancing position.
Maybe she's tried to go for a dogfight in there. Yeah, she's going to try to stand up. She has to take care of her neck because she might get guillotined in there.
Yeah, she definitely needs to address that choking grip.
She seems like
she
trying
switches
to
a Darce grip.
I don't know if she's going to be able to get out.
Good job defending, flattening out to her back, and makes her abandon that Darce grip. Great job by Carla to avoid that.
Wow, she was able to come out.
Beautiful
maybe
reversal.
Try 100% and end up in top. Nice sweep from Carla Escalada. If she's going to be able to pin her down and hold the position, she seems like working her half guard in there. Maybe a single leg. She's converting now, but...
Carla's settling for trying to get top control, which is very smart at this point. Those girls are moving fast and slippery on these mats. So let's see if she can secure her first before getting greedy to go for a submission.
Yeah. Position before submission would say Master Eddie Bravo.
And now we've got a superior position mount, but she settles to get rolled over. So now she's back on the bottom. But she's got closed guard and she's got access to the arm. And we know how 10th Planet people like closed guard with access to the arm.
Also, there is always like the possibility of rubber guard, maybe. We'll see what her instincts get her going, because when you're like starting in this, like the first part of jiu-jitsu is like you see what it comes sometimes.
No, Emily immediately steps over to half guard and takes it all the way to a crossbody. She's got a bent arm lock from the Keisugatami.
She might go to the back in there. She has to free her head. Now she's off.
Got a little greedy on the sub, and Carla immediately uses that to take top position once again. Now she's got full mount with the head and arm control. Yeah. See if she can survive her bumps for a while.
Here is where my age come in play, because as someone young, she might get like
she transitions
fast.
Off of the swoop, but Emily does a good job stepping over.
We got 2 minutes and a half. She gotta look a little bit of distance to be able to get out from there.
Another guard pass.
Yeah. Dog fight. She has to go.
Carla wrestles right up with that tight waist position. Nice job, Emily, trying to get inside position back, but doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And she herself is looking for a Darce again from there.
She has that headlock again. Carla has to free her head to be able to get out of there and start working a better position.
Looked like she was almost trying to walk into the mount from that front
headlock. And with a guillotine,
really putting pressure on that guillotine by bringing her hips forward.
She has to stand up and try to go forward and pass that guard.
Carla popped her head out nicely.
Yeah, trying a knee pass.
Oh, good sweep.
She gotta sweep her. She's trying that pass. Emily.
So Emily looking kind of for a knee cut, but gets stuck in half guard.
Now Carla is trying to play her lockdown to be able to maybe try a sweep. She really needs that underhook to be able to make it work. So it's really important for Carla to keep that underhook to be able to do either a sweep or dogfight position. Meanwhile, Emily, she's really strong up there. If Carla doesn't do some kind of movement, she's going to get stuck under Emily.
Carla let go of that lockdown. It looks like Emily's going to take advantage of it. She's already cleared the knee line and taken the kind of administrative
arm again. She got to stand up. too fast.
Going too fast, and good job by Carla coming right up and avoiding that submission attempt.
We got 30 seconds.
30 seconds left in this match.
Let's see what happened. The good thing about this round robin is that even if they end up in a draw, we're going to have another opportunity to see them play and make a better.
She does have a straight ankle. I'm trying to go belly down on it, but not enough pressure for the tab.
I don't know.
18 seconds left.
No, that's hard. She has to stuck his feet on the ground so to be able to stand up. That looks awful. I don't know if she's feeling something in that leg.
She has a hold of the hand, so it's not as much pressure.
Oh my.
Love it.
Oh my God, I don't know if that position scared me the most or that like hornet, but it was a draw.
In the ear.
Pretty intense, to be honest. I'm already starting to sweat in here.
All right. What a great matchup for a round robin. A lot of action and no clear winner. We've got, obviously it's a draw. There's no winner.
Entertaining match.
Yeah, no clear advantage for the next fight. I think they both did a great job.
It was pretty tight.
It was very tight. You could easily see one of those attempted submissions turn into a submission next time.
Yeah.
All right. We've got
Ricardo Vasquez
and Julio.
And Julio Velasquez.
Okay. Ricardo from 10th Planet. Julio's only had a few months of experience in Chetumal, so he's excited to be here for his first event. But it's going to be a tough fight against Ricardo. Ricardo's good from everywhere, very fast. As you can see, already chasing the back quickly.
The thing of this as being an open, you can expect like all kind of ranks, belts, and age, time of like training.
And it's great experience for Julio. I mean, he's in here against a guy that's been training years longer than him.
MMA experience.
With MMA. Yeah.
That's going to be a hard match, but I think he's going to be...
Yeah, this could be a quick one. We've got 20 seconds left to see if he can get that bonus submission point.
But he's freeing his elbow now and, like, saving him of that arm triangle. But if that or maybe he's going to go for the back now. He's freeing his back by trying to get him out of the mount.
Yeah, Ricardo avoiding those big arches. And just maintains dominant top position. A little punch Ezekiel choke attempt.
But that's good to open positions because it gives you a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
That spider walk to try to work on that arm triangle, maybe an arm bar.
Yeah, Julio is being very disciplined with his elbows. And Ricardo also being very disciplined by staying on top position. Even though he hasn't been able to access inside position on those arms, it really looks like he's dominating from here. It would surprise me if he weren't able to convert this into a good submission attempt.
Let's see if Julio Velasquez is able to get him out of there.
He's again looking for that.
Maybe he go for the arm bar.
But that punch choke threat is what opened up that arm.
He's going again for that punch choke.
Yep.
If it will be the punch choke.
Julio is addressing the fist. Oh, nice job getting inside position. That elbow above the shoulder where your arm becomes extremely weak.
Maybe he's going to start setting up a mount triangle. Well, now it's the back ring.
I mean, the smartest thing would be to force the back from here because you get those double points, even if...
You see, you don't want to force it.
Oh, of course you want to force it. Look at here's the force. He's going to go to his back or he's going to face it down?
I feel this was really smooth because he gave him the back.
Yeah, but...
By just pushing him. So it was not forced. It was really smooth, that back take. Ooh, he get there. His hand.
Yeah, he's going for the short choke. Immediately on the short choke finish. So it doesn't bother fighting for the rear naked, gets under his chin and finishes strong.
Wins with a kill.
Great job by Ricardo Vasquez. Again, another beautiful finish.
Este show es posible gracias al apoyo de nuestros patrocinadores Cartel de Santa, 10th Planet Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu, JH Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Rock and Race, Jaguar Sportswear, Casa Studio. Gracias a todos nuestros patrocinadores por hacer esto realidad. Una producción de Wandering Productions.
right. Cristobal with the
We've seen
black with gold
Cristobal.
MMA logo, and Julio Garcia. Both of these guys well matched, actually. We saw Julio before, really active and aggressive, both standing and on the mat. 24 years old, he's been training 4 years, he's got a solid base. And Cristobal, classic MMA. Ooh, nice job by Julio getting body lock, but is not able to return him to the mat. Good feint, level change from Cristobal.
Pummeling, trying to see who wins that inside position.
Hand position, Julio maintains a strong head position. Nice takedown though by Cristobal.
Now he's getting maybe a deep half, but also the other one's trying to set up like a guillotine while passing.
Yeah,
he has his head right now.
His high side hand, he's looking for an inside hand position. Settles for a knee cut pass against that knee shield. Tries to work his way around, but doesn't.
Recovering guard again.
Nice little knee cut. And stays with knee on belly to mount. No, the mount only lasts a split second before he's able to get him back into half guard.
Oof.
Good job by both. Very, very squirrely on the bottom.
Julio Cesar doing a good job on trying to recover and setting up that sweep. Maybe
The Cristobal matching that butterfly hook with a butterfly hook of his own, allowing him to stay on top here.
Oof.
Because we know Julio likes to go for those leg locks, so it's good that he takes inside position to defend it. Here again, trying to enter the legs, and Cristobal won't accept it. Nice little scramble to stay on top for Cristobal.
Okay, oof, inside position. We got 33 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock. And he already is trying to isolate a leg, but Cristobal quickly stands up.
Nice. Back to that seated guard position. Cristobal trying to win the hand fight and attempts. Nice little jumping pass, almost a cartwheel pass.
Yeah.
But ends up in kind of a knee cut half guard. But Julio's able to get that knee shield back in, and Cristobal goes for the leg.
Oh
He doesn't accept the knee shield. He wants that leg to come with him. Oh, and he taps him out with a heel hook. Very nice job. Beautiful work by Cristobal Perez-Ruiz.
It was a break, right?
It was the heel hook, yes. Tap, heel hook tap. Fantastic work, Cristobal.
Heel hook, okay. Break from Cristobal. Awesome work.
Yeah, love to see his commitment to the top position. Even though he went for that attack at the leg lock attack at the end, man, he applies a lot of pressure on his opponent. All right, is this
our kids match
our
again,
kids
the second round.
rematch? All right, Angela. Let's see if Angela can steal one.
Victor, Victor and Angela.
No.
Lentil, it's just lenteja.
Just lenteja. Okay.
From Template Cancun. His last match he won with a break with 3 points. Let's see if Angela is able to redeem herself.
Yeah, redeem herself, exactly. So Lentai with a heavy on the head, got a double clinch, they went to one. Now he tried to circle to the back with the throw by. Good job by Angela, good balance actually. Yes, Angela going for the double leg, but leaves her head into a guillotine position.
Oof. Oof, he got a guillotine. Ooh.
No, that's okay, that's okay. Great job.
I mean, I feel that's like the part that can happen if you go for that double leg. You can always, if you don't take care of your head.
You know, she led with her head on that, and he did a good job of taking advantage of it. I love her to see her come out here with just a few months' experience, her first competition. He's had a few years.
I think she did pretty well
Good.
to
She
have
did
in
well.
mind the time she's been on the mat, that it's been really little. And this her fair experience. I feel
I
he
love
got
that.
like
I
good
love that heart, that
response
courage.
from
Yeah,
every problem that she was getting in. So I mean, that's something that
absolutely.
you have to recognize while like learning, that you have the first step is learning to defend. So
Absolutely.
we are there right now.
And good for him for fulfilling his promise to come out in front of his family and friends and win a couple fights. Very happy for these kids competing.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right, so we have Carla next?
I'm not sure to be honest, but meanwhile, we will know who is next. It's really important to
Oh, yeah, we got to get our sponsors too.
a
So,
little shout out to our sponsors from
Yagard Sportswear.
yeah, we got Jaguar Sportwear, we got Hesse Studio, we got JH Jiu Jitsu,
Which
and
stands for
from-
Jonathan and Justin Hall.
Yeah,
It's both JH. I love it.
they-
This is a beautiful school here. I love this school. This facility, I don't know if have you seen it. High ceilings, a lot of great airflow, beautiful mat space, and wow, what a great place to train. If I was in Cancun, I'd definitely be training here
Yeah.
for sure. 10th Planet
the mat
Cancun.
space we're having here, it's important to acknowledge because it's almost as the size of the stages like combat jiu-jitsu.
Oh, this is literally the Eddie Bravo Invitational and Combat Jiu-Jitsu that they hold in Cancun every year.
Here we are.
It's amazing.
So,
And I'm excited for this next match also because these two girls were
They were
very
tight.
evenly matched, very active on the mat. I would say that Emily was a little bit more committed to that top position.
Yeah.
And I felt like as far as offensive cycles go, Emily was a little bit more on the attack, but Carla defended and reversed his positions quite a bit.
All of
Really
them.
good from that lockdown and also coming up from sweeps and wrestles from that lockdown position. All right, here we go again. Carla Encalada from 10th Planet, who works at Margaritaville at the airport, I think. Terminal
Yeah.
4, gate 64. I'm going to visit her next time I fly out to an ADCC
yeah,
tournament.
it's funny when jiu-jitsu athletes has like a regular 8-hour job,
It's
right?
amazing. I love it. And Emily, just a teenager again, turning 17 next week. Let's see who commits to the top position this time from here. Last time it was Emily that won the scramble, ended up on top, I believe. Nice
Ooh,
arm drag
nice
attempt. Is not able to circle to the back though. Good job by Carla. Oh,
Ooh,
Carla stepping in with the body lock, outside trip. Both well defended.
I love the opportunity of the girls, and not just them, but all the athletes to have multiple matches.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you get to redeem yourself. If you didn't put on a good show, go out and do it again. There. Oh,
Opa. Oh my God.
good job by Carla getting to the back
Uchimata, but end
and
up
makes it
backfiring.
all the way down.
Good attempt.
Yeah, the Uchimata counter was a smart one, but it just wasn't able to pull it off.
It was risky already, a little bit late. But she's trying
She's
to.
already advanced to half guard top from here. And she's got a nice headed arm. The crossface isn't really there, but she does there now.
There's
It's like
the
she listened to
arm
me.
triangle.
Yeah.
She's working on that arm triangle. Emily's working on. Oh wow!
Wow,
That's
Emily,
unexpected.
threatening the back from the bottom half
Yes,
guard, but
wow.
ends up into a mounted position. But Carla does have her head under
She
control.
seems to have an arm there.
Did she clear it? Or
I can't tell from this position, but it seems like she's trying to clear that arm and is trying to work either the
yeah.
back or an armbar. But
yeah, she's maintaining the mount well here. Nice
but
high
she's going
mount.
for the armbar now. She grabbed the arm. She's trying to look for an angle, but she's
She's not able to get behind the elbow. Yeah.
maybe she go for a mount triangle just because
Well,
Carla is letting her go.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know if she likes the S mount. It was available to her, but now she's committed to a armbar from the
there is the
top
armbar.
as she attacked that turtle position.
Carla has to turn like. Oh,
Carla able to stay on
Maybe.
top and not get flipped over by that leg.
she has to turn her back in the mat because she's a kimura and that's everything. She take out the arm and it's game over for Carla. for her to be able to defend that. Oh, okay. Back to the mat. She needs to have back to the mat. Now
Nice
she's out.
scramble by Carla to get out of that arm
Good
attack.
defense.
Okay.
She has to take care of that arm reach.
Emily's on her back, but does not look like she's expended any energy. Just straight face, not breathing heavy. Carla is definitely working.
Yeah. A lot of effort from the players. The heat is also like a factor here. So let's see if she's able to complete that pass and try to pin her down.
Yeah, switches direction on this heavy pass.
Oof, she gotta take care of that toe hold. That looks threatening.
Almost a reverse mount, but while Emily does have that foot, I don't think she's going to do anything with
now
it.
She's
Just
isolating
didn't
that
seem
one.
like it was in her game right there. Settles into a nice cross body, 100 kilos position.
Let's see if Carla is able to start isolating an arm, maybe.
Yeah, Emily's got a nice frame. It's not really a frame, but she does have inside position there, keeping Carla's head away.
That forearm.
But she's keeping it crushed from the top, and she turns that false frame into really nice arm control above her head.
That arm triangle is trying to become maybe to a back.
Yeah, she looks like she's setting up a back take. She's scooped all the way under her
That's
neck.
the back.
Yeah.
Let's see if she's
And
able to
immediately
keep
to
it.
a body triangle, but she's off to the side.
She's a little bit off to the side. She has to go on top.
Yeah, let's see if she can make that transition to the top, or does Emily get Carla smashed back down into her guard?
First. Maybe she go for a rubber guard, armbar. Okay, armbar attempt, triangle also if she's able to get an arm. Oof.
Oh, she's already cleared that attack. And that top position forcing a
that
turtle.
armbar. Oh, she's gonna be able to. She's almost
she's
extended
truly
there.
sub hunting.
Oh,
she went for an armbar before she had any position for it. That was beautiful.
Whew.
And of course, Carla, as always, doing a great job defending these attacks.
This is being really intense, really entertaining. The girls are delivering really good
Ooh,
today.
Carla settling in again with this mount.
She got
Now she got 1 minute left to do something with this mount. See if she can get ahead. Right now, we've got a draw with her first match.
the main job.
This could be a draw again, but let's see.
She has to take care of her base because that's the main thing here. In a minute, she might be able to do something.
Absolutely.
But if she forgets
Is she
about
going for an Americana on that far arm? I think she's got some type of grip there.
Yeah.
If she is, maybe she could abandon the mount.
Have something there. I can't see from here. Maybe it
Oh,
is.
no, she freed her arm. Now we got 30 seconds to survive this mount.
We're getting ready. We'll see what's. I see a
Emily
little
just
bit.
defending by holding on, but it's exposing her arms to attack. So let's see if Carla can do something with that.
We got 18 seconds. Let's see if Carla
Carla
dares
trying to move
do
to an S mount
something,
triangle.
Like impressive. Maybe she gets something. They're
Yeah.
setting up a triangle in there. Maybe she will be able to finish it in 7 seconds.
Kind of a wrong way triangle, but switching to a Kimura attempt.
Oh, so close.
Again, great match.
So good we're having a third match. We're starting to get close to see who is gonna be the one.
These girls showed up to fight. There's no question about that.
Draw. These girls are having so much entertainment on the mats right now. I kind of wanna shout them
It's a
and
war.
say like, woo!
Great job, ladies. Fantastic work out there.
We have Cristobal getting ready on the mat.
Cristobal Perez Ruiz put on phenomenal show so far.
We got Cristobal and Ricardo coming on in the
Ricardo
mats next.
Vasquez or Garcia?
Ricardo Vasquez.
Okay, this will be fun.
Entertaining.
We
I
got
like
the
65 because
speed
that.
and aggression from Ricardo Vasquez, and Cristobal's been nothing but impressive in both of his matches before this. Great submissions.
Expect fire.
This is a very good matchup today. I'm excited for this one.
Okay, I'm excited too. Let's see what happens.
Both of them fading with level changes.
Yeah.
Both MMA fighters, clearly. These guys are in
you
fighting
can
stances. I love it.
see.
Ricardo earns a first collar tie. He's being heavy on the head here, but obviously Cristobal knows what to do from here. He's very comfortable standing with that
Let's see what
clinch.
happens with that collar tie, if he's going to be able to
Cristobal
set up
gets a
something
good
up.
underhook, but the head position isn't there, so Cristobal just maintains his center and
Position's so
never
important.
threatened. Nice throw
Oh,
by.
nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Well, that scramble is turning into a
Wow,
back
he's getting
attack by
into
Cristobal.
almost a
Tries for a
drop.
wedging back take,
That's exciting.
but ends up on the
Oh, his
bottom.
arm,
Oh,
he barely,
beautiful.
Oh my God,
Follows him up.
turn. Oh, wow, this is going super fast pace, going for that
As
leg.
we
He's going to
knew
be
it would
able to
happen.
finish that heel hook, maybe? Oh, I can't see what he's trying to
It
grab.
looks like he's
but-
figured forward his legs to
Yo,
protect it,
oh my
but no, he
God.
let
Is
that go
he
as well.
gonna go to his back, maybe?
Outside
No.
Ashi scoots past the knee line.
Whoa.
Stop. Which
Getting
is
back to
good.
the
It
center.
looks like a mat over there, but that is hard wall. I can tell you.
Hard
Great
to
job,
see
bud.
a little bit between all those bodies.
Great job by the ref to stop it. Nice reset position here.
Okay, we're starting back, trying to pass the guard here.
Cristobal not adjusting the grip, but doesn't matter. Ricardo lets the ankle go. Stays with this outside passing game. And Ricardo opting to go back up to seated guard from his back.
Okay, is he gonna go for the legs?
Oh,
Okay.
nice little
he's
stepper.
defending.
Caught him in almost a bear trap position, but he's
yeah.
cleared his knee, so it doesn't really matter.
There he is, the knee. He grabbed the knee
But he's
now.
attacking the heel
Yeah.
on this cross ashi position.
Okay, he's looking for an angle.
Yeah, Cristobal's not letting him get access that he was tucking it under nicely
Good.
and ending up back in the same position. They're really in a tight 50-50 here. But Ricardo's the only one that's attacking the heel. Cristobal's more looking to attach the upper body, which means he's defending. Looking for a bolt cutter choke, no-gi bolt cutter.
Oh my God, he has to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But honestly, that head pressure on his neck after
Yeah,
neck
you
surgery,
don't-
that we
yeah,
don't
you don't want that. So
Yeah.
that's why
he reacted
kind
to
of
it nicely.
avoiding it.
Yeah.
But he's there. Oh my God,
Ricardo
he get it
digging
there.
out the
He's
heel
almost there.
nicely.
Oh, he's gonna go for the break, maybe. No, he let it go.
Yep. He slipped off. That was a good job, Cristobal.
Oof.
Very brave to be that deep into the heel hook.
This kind of exchange put me really nervous.
Cristobal finally freeing himself
Oh,
from that guard, from those leg attacks by Ricardo. Nice chest to chest, cross body position, opts for knee on belly. And again with that bolt cutter attack.
oof, that's
He is
awful for
not
his
kidding.
neck. Oh, he's
It's half. Wow. Really impressive.
my neck hurts
Yeah.
just by seeing that. I hope he's
Cristobal
Cristobal.
winning with a bolt cutter.
That would be
No-gi
what?
choke.
A choke or
Yeah,
a
that's a
break?
That's a choke. That was below the neck. I mean, it could be a crank, but
A
I mean,
crank.
Ricardo definitely protecting his neck.
Yeah,
here.
see, Cristobal. It
I
was
don't
a
know if-
kill.
Is it going to be a kill or a choke? How do you call
Well, but a kill, it's a choke or a twister. That
it? Or a
means
neck
6
crank.
points.
Okay, so that's a kill.
If it's
yeah.
a crank, I mean,
Yeah, I would call that a choke /
It
neck
is a
crank.
choke.
Yeah, absolutely.
it's a choke.
Okay, we've got Julio Velasquez and great job, Cristobal. And Julio Cesar Garcia.
Julio Velázquez y Julio César García.
Yeah. Julio Garcia. Definite experience. Again, being the advantage here.
Oh, I'm just able to recover from the last match, and we already are another. Oh,
That last
wow.
match was absolutely fantastic. Julio, it looks like he's faking the guard pass, thinking about the legs, or maybe he is trying to pass. Does not mind getting swept because he's got access to that foot. We know he's a leg locker, self-proclaimed leg locker. It's his favorite submissions.
But he has been like submitted 2 times by heel hook.
Yeah, he did get caught. At least the last match. I don't remember the one before it. Yeah. But when you play with fire.
Yeah, you're playing with fire, so that's what you get.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
the one
burned
position.
sometimes.
Those leg lock shootouts. One position where you can be on the attack, but all of a sudden on the
Yeah, they
defense.
are dangerous.
Good. Settles for the double leg and gets immediately on top, trying to
Nice.
transition to the upper body from this near mount, but ends up in the guard. and finally passes to the mount. Doesn't like the mount, dismounts into cross body. And knee on belly. If we were scoring here, that would matter, but this is sub only, so where's he going to get the best opportunity to submit? Works his way all the way to a Kimura.
Kimura grip we have in there. Is he going to be able to free himself from that Kimura grip he has? Is he going to be able to finish it?
The experience here, I think he's just holding on for dear life at this point.
Okay.
And
because also if you want to win as many points you want.
Yeah.
So maybe going for the back could be.
So that's a really good point, actually. He's got total control here, but he's elected to go for the arm. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. This would be an opportunity to collect an extra 3 points.
Because also he's a little bit on a
disadvantage.
Yeah, because he already lost, so he want to be able to do as many points as you want.
That is really great.
Maybe that way he's able to go on top of points.
Settles for pulling guard. And the other Julio trying an outside pass. Immediately gets wrestled up on, take him down with a double leg. Again, experience here. You just didn't see that coming. Settles into half guard top. Neither one of them really looking for an inside position. There you go. Now he's back on the leg locks. Be careful here. He's got, good tap.
We got the tap. Not safe.
Looks like both of them are.
I don't know.
So that was a heel hook finish.
Heel hook.
I'm not sure which one. That was Julio Garcia. Julio Garcia. 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 Garcia? Okay. You're both Julios.
3 points. We got a break on a heel hook. We're getting ready for our next match. We got Emily and Carla again. This is the decisive one. Who's gonna win? This is our final round. So if they're not able to finish, there's gonna be EBI round. They have to finish. They have to finish because there's gonna be EBI rounds after this.
Let's hope one of them finishes.
Let's hope.
Let's hope we don't end up in EBI overtime.
Their draw.
Yeah, they both 2 draws, so.
We'll see who is gonna be the winner of this girls match that until now it's been really tight. In the last one we had Carla getting Emily in a really dangerous position. So we're gonna see how does this finish. Is gonna be able Carla to get that
Carla
finish?
really looked more dominant that last one. Mounted a lot. Triangle armbar attempts. Yeah, she was able to really get to the top.
Also, one thing I really like about this format.
Ooh. Emily jumping into a guillotine here, but no control. Carla, no stress, steps out.
She's taking care of her base.
Mat return, body lock, circling right into a guard position. That's just a neck crank here, not really a choke or anything, but definitely controlling her posture.
I don't think she has her arm yet.
No, it's just
simply the head.
Yeah, just a crank on the head. You see that in the kids' divisions a lot. It's kind of pseudo Ezekiel neck cranks. And she closes guard.
Yeah, let's see if Emily's gonna work on that armbar from the bottom.
Carla doing a good job with her posture and her hand fighting, really not allowing Emily to get anything on her.
And not letting her get an angle, because this is the most important thing.
Always, we want to see, when you're in closed guard and no-gi, you want to stand up out of it. It's almost impossible to pass if you don't. So glad to see Carla make that choice. Immediately opens the guard. Now we're in good passing position.
Oh my God. Let's see what happens here. She's going to be able to finish that pass, or Emily's going to stand up.
Sitting on a knee cup, but that knee shield still in play. Nope, she sneaks past
she
it.
Clears the knee.
Good. It was actually her threatening that arm that made her abandon that knee shield.
That Kimura, apparently.
Kind of reverse Kimura grip, but not an actual Kimura, yeah. Trying to transition to an armbar from the bottom.
Maybe she's able to finish something here. She needs to recover her leg. Because I don't know if she doesn't pass her leg, she will be able to finish that armbar.
She should be with her knee. Her knee's in across center line.
Okay,
She's got her foot.
starting to work it out.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
She could go for
Better
a mirror lock
position.
here as well, but see how it's
The
a little
elbow.
bit of a mirror lock. Yeah. She gets it with a mirror lock. Yep.
That's nice. We got Carlita with
Excellent
a break.
job, Carla.
Nice.
10th Planet Cancun. Going for an armbar, finishing with a mirror lock.
That's nice. We got 10 Planet Cancun, Carla Escalada winning with a break on an armbar after her third match with Emily, which, let's say, both of them did like a really great job, really entertaining.
They worked hard, those 3 matches. Hard.
That was hard. Intense to watch. Good job from them.
Absolutely.
We're gonna start getting ready for our next match.
The mirror lock, I love it.
Yeah.
That was dangerous. A la Adele Forlani in the Worlds.
Oh, see? Ooh. Yeah, that's like...
Oh,
We're
this
getting
is,
ready. Edwin.
This is Edwin.
Juan Car. Emily. Digo, I'm sorry. I keep on saying wrong names just because. That's Edwin.
And Juan Caro?
Edwin Janes against Juan Card. We got someone from 10 Planet.
So this is the minus 75 division.
Bracket.
Now, what's here? I watched these guys yesterday.
Yeah. We got people from Belize.
So, Juan Card from Belize has a school down in Belize City. One of the few schools in Belize, but they train MMA. He's done judo actually since he was 10 years old.
Okay.
And very versatile jiu-jitsu game. He lost 4.5 kilos yesterday in 2 hours prior to the weight cut. Yeah, we watched him. We watched him.
Let's see if that doesn't affect his game, like
Yeah.
his performance today, because that was a big
Be
weight.
interesting to see what he would have weighed in at today, right before pre-fight after rehydrating.
That will be an interesting question. But
Edwin De Jesus, 29, out of Merida. I love this guy. I talked to him yesterday for a long time. Him and all his teammates from that 10th Planet Merida school. Just such a wonderful family of training partners. I know they're both comfortable MMA guys. I would think that Juan has an advantage here because of the tie-up, that judo, his judo style. Goes for an overwrap, serious overwrap grip here. And playing with a foot sweep, Uchimata. Nice transition to both.
care of those kind of moves.
Yeah, and Edwin, very good base, but Juan looks like he's the one really attacking with that overwrap armpit grip.
That's the Uchimata. Okay.
Getting heavy with the body lock though, and he just ends up on the bottom even though he had that body lock position.
I feel Juan Car maybe go for some leg locks with that knee getting in the middle. So maybe. So maybe he finished the pass.
I know he loves that judo game. He loves the armbar. He loves attacking the upper body from here. Edwin's the one going for the leg lock, attacking into that.
Okay, let's see if he's able to.
Gets him down with the sweep to a 50-50. Sorry, I spit holes.
Don't worry.
50-50 position. Not 50-50, but both seated.
Outside Ashi.
Yeah.
Hard to see the leg positions from here, but
Yeah. Juan's defending it by literally wrapping his arm around his body and holding his own
maybe
ankle.
go for the back.
Yeah. But Edwin's able to peel it out once again. Gets him weightless here.
But he has his knee out, so he's still not free.
Yeah.
Juan Car, it's
He's
not.
got that center grip that looks like a tombstone. Oh, there's the leg bar. Beautiful
Nice.
transition. Edwin.
Knee bar.
De Jesus with the knee bar.
3 points with a break. Winner by kill? That's okay, that's PGF.
Oh, really?
Okay, that's weird. Let's hope it works.
Good work, guys.
It works out.
Fantastic
Awesome
knee bar.
match.
Love to see it.
Really exciting.
All right, now we're in this minus 75 division. We've already seen two very, very talented grapplers. Who do we have next?
Okay.
Miguel Angel versus
Tristan Gregorio Flores.
Tristan Flores, yes, de El Tribe.
We got someone local from Cancun. He's
And
for
shut them
our
out, right?
academy. He's from Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah, our academy.
Tristan is here in the black and gold, and Miguel in the black and blue
white.
and white trunks.
Yeah.
Heavy hand fighting and collar ties here. Neither one of them really doing anything to bring it to the ground, but they are making
Yeah, I'm sure from Miguel we're
putting in
gonna
work.
see some attempts of leg locks. I've seen him play sometimes, and
n-
he likes the legs.
Nice trip. Miguel likes the legs?
Yeah, the one in the white
Yes,
shirt.
got you. Miguel in the top half guard position, trying to get control of that upper body, but Tristan's able to go to close guard from there.
He's looking for position.
Oh, there you go. Like you said, Miguel immediately attacking the leg.
Let's see if he's gonna be able to free
Yeah.
his knee or
Trying
pull
to go,
out the
trying to go
Achilles.
belly down here on the Achilles lock.
I kind of see like a tap in there. Oh my God, he's there. Need to go
He's
back.
definitely feeling that.
Yeah. Oof. This is painful to watch sometimes, but he's maybe able to free his feet now.
Yeah, he's
might-
staying in the outside ashi.
Okay,
Now
he
he goes
still
belly
has the
down again.
legs.
Now
Oh
he
my
goes
God,
cross
now
ashi.
that's
Nope.
dangerous.
Reverse. Oh, now
that's
back to the
a-
knee bar like we saw.
that's
His
great.
his hips are not on the on the knee though. They're inside of the thigh. So he's able to escape that.
That gave me really nervous.
Yeah, he just
honestly.
didn't have the right angle. He wasn't above the kneecap on that. He was inside the knee. Therefore, he couldn't finish with that knee bar. But he loves going for these legs, though. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
Immediately
Oh,
switching from the
nice.
legs to an upper body S-mount position.
Maybe a triangle from the mountain. He's gonna be able to close it and keep that position. Maybe he
He settles for a triangle attempt from the bottom.
Would
Would have loved to see him stay on top and try to close that triangle, like
He's
you
looking
said.
for the angle a little bit. Maybe
Yeah.
he starts
Just a bad
isolating the
angle.
arm.
I mean, he's just straight face to face on here.
Ooh, no.
But close. Yeah, abandons it. Abandons it. And
No, gets stuck on a leg lock
Yeah.
position. Okay, able to free
Tristan
himself.
choosing to go on top. Tristan protects his legs from here. No.
No hold.
Miguel just immediately sweeps from that half guard position. But Tristan happy to go for the leg.
my God, he
Now
has
he's tried to rotate through a knee bar, but never really had the knee line controlled. Nice scramble from both. Back to standing.
I don't know who feels a little bit more intimidated for
I think
the
they
leg
both
lock
need to.
game. from each
Tries
other.
for an Imanari roll.
End up in a top
Ends up with a
position.
sweep, though. Yeah, that's very good. And they both come back to standing. Looks like they both kind of need a rest here. A lot of action
I think
scrambles
we all
there.
kind of need a rest right now after watching all this action in such a little time. Oof. Okay.
Miguel,
got it
but Tristan
started.
with the sweep. Miguel stays on top. Way to avoid that sweep. And it actually mounts, but he's
He has
in
like
a
a
guillotine,
guillotine,
but
yeah.
nothing he can do from there, yeah. Now we finally have a mount.
Let's see if he's able to do something at arm. Maybe an arm triangle. Oops, no, sweep.
Tristan rolls him right over. Yeah. Into a closed guard. Fakes an armbar, but inverts straight into a leg attack. Yeah, that was good. Tristan wasn't totally full, but it looked for a second like he was going to be. Tristan jumps into a mount from the guillotine.
This is crazy.
This is very.
So many transitions,
Yeah.
and now he's getting stuck in a mount
Now
triangle.
he tries the S mount seated position.
Wow.
But of course, Miguel's able to avoid it.
No, wow, this is too much movement.
Let's see if either one of them wants to commit to control before attacking.
They keep quitting, and they'll maintain the control on whatever they
Now they're in
can.
a seated leg lock shootout. Little 50-50 here. Tristan is the one that was going for something, but he really has no bite on the ankle or the heel. Presses back into a toe hold while Miguel tries to access the heel on the opposite leg, not the primary attack leg, but he's trying. I mean,
he doesn't quite have that feet.
I think it's a toe hold versus
those toes have to be more in the arm.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
be able to
he didn't
expose
have
a
any
little
control
bit
of the
more
knee
the
line or the hip,
hole.
but you can't finish from that attacking the secondary leg. But it's just a low percentage shot from with what he had.
I mean, at this point, what we want is like more attempts. Yeah, I mean, at the end, that's what it's being entertaining by far.
These guys are certainly entertaining. I'd like to see more control with an attempt at following control. Yeah. This is going for an Owen Jones style, like cross-legged ankle lock.
It's really important to highlight that this is PGF rules.
Oh, it's amazing.
And PGF rules, what I'm looking is that highlight reel.
But low percentage attempts from both of them. I'd love to see them get like a high percentage attack.
Yeah,
that would be ideal.
But let's remember, this is just like the beginning for a lot of them.
Yeah, this is their first fight too tonight. There's a lot of nervous energy.
Yeah, of course. This is like first time maybe in such a big mat with such a lot of people in here.
Significant armbar, but he cleared the elbow line. 10 seconds left. Cover your ears, because I think you're going to get sirened on.
We are... Okay, I was not understanding what was going on.
I wonder. She jumped out of her chair.
Yeah, this was a tie. This was a draw. We didn't manage
Very
to
exciting
go.
draw.
Yeah.
That's the type of draw we want to see.
Yeah, really important to remind our sponsors, because without them, this wouldn't be
without
possible.
Rock and Race and Link Shuttle, and of course the best ever, in my opinion, Cartel de Santa, the best hip-hop group out of Mexico ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you to them.
Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu and his organization, 10th Planet Jiu Jitsu, obviously a huge sponsor here.
Jaguar Sportwear, Casa Studio.
Jaguar Sportwear, Casa Studio,
yeah.
and JH Jiu Jitsu, Justin Hall, Johnny Hernandez.
Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much to all the sponsors that believe on
Adrian
sports.
Madrid, one of the two Argentinians in the field.
He's a
Against
Kimura
Jose Omar.
guy.
Yeah, Adrian Madrid is one of the most exciting jiu-jitsu guys I know on any level. Black belt out of Gracie Baja, one of the teachers down in Playa del Carmen.
Combat Jiu-Jitsu veteran.
Combat jiu-jitsu veteran, but also EBI veteran.
That's also true.
Jumping arm by immediately do a double leg. We'll look out for that Kimura. We know it's coming.
Yeah, we know he's going for
And when
that.
Adrian gets a Kimura, like he says,
It's
like a good girlfriend.
Getting a good
Don't let her
shot.
go. So,
He's shot there, like getting a good angle from the camera, maybe there.
Yeah,
Looking for the moment and the reaction to attack.
he's very, very patient, settling for just trying to break the grip with his upper body. We'll see if he adjusts it, but anytime Adrian Madrid is in a Kimura, it is a very, very dangerous position for the opponent.
I'll be scared if I was Jose
He's
Omar
going for
right
a
now.
choke, head scissor choke. Oh, from the Kimura grip.
Ooh, Kimura. Oh my God.
Tap,
this
tap,
is
tap, tap, tap.
Wow.
Oh.
Adrian Madrid. And he missed the
Adrian
opportunity of
finishing with the Kimura
point.
3 seconds after the 1 minute time. So
For a
great
couple-
finish, great submission.
Couple of seconds, he missed that elbow genie point.
Just 3 seconds
Adrian
earlier for that
Madrid.
extra point, we would have
Nice.
had the submission. But that's very dominant performance by Adrian Madrid. Didn't get to see a lot of his game there, but we got to see the dominant part of his game, which is upper body attacks. You know, I love that. Because he's not in Gracie Baja. That's why. He's not Yeah. No. I mean, he's not physically inside their dojo where they can enforce that rule. Juan Card's second matchup with Miguel. Miguel had a long fight last time, very active fight, and he's coming right off of a quick finish by Adrian Madrid. So this is just a 2-minute, maybe 3-minute break since his last fight.
Yeah. So both of them, they didn't go so well in their last match. So let's see how this will help us now on their performance and how active and like killer they become.
Exactly.
Because you want those.
We see Juan's stand-up is really good. That nice inside trip, very, very judo base since he was 10 years old, actually. So nice to see him use that here in the jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Nice, thank you.
Good job. Bring it back to the center of the mat.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. That's what you call a leg drag.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, beautiful pass, a nice hip switch to pass, and steps into an administrative mount, immediately into an S mount, armbar slash
or the kill.
Triangle.
We want a kill.
Yeah, if he goes for the triangle here.
Oh my God, that's awful. I can't watch that. Oh my God.
It's a hover tap.
No.
Yeah.
He did not tap.
He was hover tap.
Oh, I saw like he saying no, and that was a result. He
good
tapped.
stoppage by Juan. That was a finish. I mean,
Kimura.
Absolutely.
Well, it was an arm.
Is a triangle choke a choke?
No, but
it's a 3
he
point.
went for the arm.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying if he did it for the triangle, it's only 3 points in the PF. Okay,
if it
gotcha.
If it was finished on a Kimura.
Yeah, it was a Kimura. Yeah, it was a 3-point Kimura.
Break. Yeah, break.
Oh, a break is 3 points, a kill is 6 points.
Break.
That's what you're calling it? Okay, gotcha.
Break, because it was an arm bar.
But if it's a triangle choke, is that a choke?
But it was not a...
No, not that one.
It
I'm
was
saying
going
in
to
general.
be a choke.
If it is that 6 points?
It's a choke.
It is a choke, okay.
1 minute. I need to go back to something.
Break.
Excellent job last time by Adrian Madrid. Now we're up for a second match.
Break.
Flying armbar attempt, accessing the legs immediately to Kimura. Gotta love chaining these submissions together. Last time it was fantastic.
Okay,
Guri Plant Style, Adrian Madrid's Instagram.
Guri and Tristan Gregorio we got next.
Tristan's back up. Guri out of Playa del Carmen. Tristan from Cancun. El Tribe MMA gym.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Guri, honestly, is a player that I really like a lot.
He's one of my favorite jiu-jitsu guys to watch in Mexico, certainly.
Really dynamic.
Very dynamic. Oh, nice arm drag trip immediately to a leg lock. And he gets that extra point with a straight ankle lock. Yep.
16 seconds.
Yep. 16-second finish gets him that extra point.
No break. That was a break.
Beautiful work, Adrian. Fantastic. Work. That's all right. Now,
so here we got 4 points.
Now we have Jesus the Mantis. That was 4 points. That's a 16 seconds. That's a bonus point there. Jesus Martinez the Mantis, they call him in Muay Thai. He also trains Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's been training out at 10th Planet Cancun, but I have seen him in Playa del Carmen train before. This Jesus Martinez and Jose Omar. What looks like a weight disadvantage, but
this is a fresh
people.
Off
the handshake immediately to the double leg. Jesus Martinez does not like to shake hands.
Yeah, no, you can't you have to be ready from the beginning.
Absolutely. And look, he's tall. He's the one that changed levels nicely. That's a beautiful takedown, actually.
So fast that I didn't saw it. But he has an arm there. He frees it. He gotta look on standing up, controlling those arms so he can stand up and get out of that guard.
You know what's interesting?
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Jesus settling for trying to pass from his knees. Got threw up a nice triangle attempt, but Jesus forced the turtle, and now we're attacking the back from turtle. Jesus doing a good job of riding, staying on top. Really,
it's like a bull, and he's a rider.
Exactly. You don't get extra points for 6 seconds of that, but if we were at the rodeo stadium where the first combat jiu-jitsu was, maybe you'd get that.
We're back on the center of the mat.
Mantis sitting on a knee shield. Kind of settling into a low half guard. He's got good base down there, but not doing anything. Yeah, there we go. Starts to address it. Passes on the other side. Immediately into crossbody.
He might start to revealing that back.
It's interesting. He settles for going back in the guard. I just don't like working that hard to have to pass the guard more than once. I'll just tell you that.
Honestly, I don't know how much his MMA background can be like.
That's a good point.
Getting him there just because, I mean, an MMA fighter want to be on top.
Yeah, he was the third in the nationals at MMA, I think. I mean, this dude is he's a very, very good fighter. He has an opposite wrist grip and an underhook. Now it looks like he's a seatbelt, but he likes to stay behind the elbows and sit back, but without any lower body control. Oh, no, he slips a hook in. Nice job. Really nice job by the Mantis. Jose tried to sit out of it, but he's not out of
he needs to adjust
reach.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's able to control him down a little bit. Let's see if he's able to clear the neck to start working on that kill, because here it's really important to...
Yeah, we want to see you get those points.
You want to get the 6 points.
You got to get the 6 points. If you're on the back, you do
gotta work
not.
it out.
Yeah, you do not let that go. Stay in the back.
You can't give up.
And he ends up on the bottom.
Yeah, but he's going for a triangle attempt. Okay, standing
nice
up.
Job by Jose Omar, scrambling to the back and throwing on. And he throws on a short choke here. He's got under the chin.
Yeah.
I mean, depending upon his strength, yeah, good job. But
I mean,
it's hard to tap out of MMA guys too. That's the other thing about MMA.
Yeah, that is true.
Not only top positions, but they do not tap unless it's dangerous.
Yeah, he's a hard tap to have.
Yeah, definitely.
I've trained with him before, and for sure it's a hard tap. It won't be easy to kill him.
This man does not want to tap.
But I mean, neither Jose Omar looks that want to be killed either.
Absolutely.
So he's
No,
fighting.
Tough job going from defense to offense. Now being stuck on the bottom of a very good mount.
Arm or back. He's going for the back. He doesn't want the arm.
He's got a gift wrap if he wants it.
Yeah.
This is where I like to see him force belly down, but he sits back on him.
Yeah, he needs his hooks. He closed that body lock.
Now
it seems like he has the choke now.
He has a one-arm choke in, I believe.
No,
I don't know if he's under the chin from there.
There it is. I think he already got it under.
No, his left arm's under the...
He's controlling one hand or one arm. Is he going to be gentle? I don't think so. He's going to go for that crossface for sure if he's got the option.
Now he switches to another attacking arm.
Ooh, he's fighting. He's fighting.
Looks like he's working.
He's almost out.
Yeah.
Like, well, not almost.
He's getting stuck in like these seatbelt positions where Jose Omar is doing a really good job of like not letting him get past those arms.
Yeah. Also, he has to free his hip and.
I mean, it's a nice attack. Yeah,
got it.
Really good short choke under the chin.
We got
That's a
choke.
perfect MMA type finish from the back.
From Mantis, this was a kill. We got 6 points for Mantis. That was a 75 kilos, less than 75
Yeah, minus
kilos.
75. No. That was that 75 or 85? That's 75.
75. I mean, the thing about these players is that they cut weight. They're used to these cut weights as MMA fighters. So for sure, he looks bigger than the other one.
Yeah, he definitely, he's got that structure too. Thin hips, strong upper body, like a great Muay Thai fighter that he is.
Axel Montero from Belize.
Okay, this is,
and Jair Perez from RR Academy.
Yeah, it's from Belize.
Axel is from Belize.
Oh, Axel is from Belize.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one in
Nice
the
job.
10-planet rush guard. Oof,
Ooh.
he's got caught by
Immediately eats a
JH.
heel hook. Oh, he taps. Man.
That was fast. In less than 14 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think he believes he tapped.
Heel hook, and it was in 14 seconds. So that means that he has a break and an extra point for that elbow Genie.
Exactly.
That means that you got a submission in less than a minute.
Yeah. And I think tied our fastest submission of the night of 14 seconds, right? With the early match we had Adrian. No, it was.
Yeah, he got an extra point.
But there was another 14
Guri and
second
Tristan.
finish.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got a couple of elbow Genie points already, like 4.
All right, is this Edwin again?
We got Edwin and we got Miguel Angel.
Miguel Angel.
Yeah.
From 10th Planet. And Edwin from Merida, 10th Planet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, from Miguel, I'm sorry, it's from our academy here in Cancun.
We're still in this bracket of less than 75. I usually like the lighter one, but this being really
this was very exciting.
We got
Edwin, beautiful transition from a single leg to a double leg, finishes it off really nicely, ends up in the open guard of Miguel, threatening the leg again. We like these leg locks from Edwin. He finished the last match like that.
Yep.
Miguel seems to be decent with the leg defense and leg attacks.
Heel.
Yeah, he went for the straight ankle lock, but now he's got access to this. No, he's just Miguel's to cross his legs to defend against that, so he's got no access to his foot. Now we look. Now with this 50-50, they're both on the
He's
attack.
trying to free his knee. He's out.
No, Miguel cleared the knee line easily. Edwin does not waste any time, making sure he stays on top and doesn't end up on the bottom. Works around to the back, arm attack. Now he ends up on the bottom, but that's strictly from an attack.
In there.
Just spamming attacks. Nice sweep. And turning that sweep already into a leg attack.
Going again for the legs.
And this is an outside toe hold.
He looks in trouble now.
Yeah. Miguel's spinning out of this outside toe hold.
He gotta free his
He has
knee.
access to the back once he escapes here.
Yeah, he's out.
Immediately gets on top of the half guard.
Getting the half guard in there. Let's see if he goes to maybe dogfight position from there. 10 Planet, they have like really good reps in there, so maybe you get
Edwin
out.
clearly spends a lot of time.
Yep.
He's immediately taking the back. Like, just back and forces the turtle, ends up on top. No question. Really good to recognize that escape. Knee on belly. Oh, that sucks. He's trying to force a
pass by.
belly tap. And we immediately go for the Dars. And he sits down with the Dars.
Seems to be stopped.
He captured it, tapping. Great finish by Edwin.
We got a kill. It was a Dars.
This is Edwin's second submission of the night. Really beautiful jiu-jitsu out there.
He got a break. Now he get a kill. That means he has 6 points.
Great job, brother. All right, the Mantis is back against
Axel,
the Belizean black belt killer. He actually kills Belizean black belts. He's only been training 2 years. But only Belizean black belts. They made me make that clear. They don't want to start any community rivals outside of Belize, but he does tap out black belts in Belize.
To tap some people in Cancun.
Exactly.
Tonight
Good stuff.
in the first edition of the Kaan Kun Open. So this being really exciting till now.
This is phenomenal. I'm so happy to be here with you, Jay. It's phenomenal. Good grappling. Very exciting matches. Even ones that are like the kids and the girls putting on good shows out here. Mantis with a takedown. And again, opting for top position immediately with the double leg. Took him a little longer this time, but he's still there.
Maybe looking for his butterfly sweep, setting triangle. Axel Montero and Mantis. Mantis is the one in leopard shirts,
Absolutely.
and Axel is the one in a rash guard of 10 Planet.
Axel, I called him here accidentally. My bad.
Let's see if he's able to do something
Axel,
with that half guard.
Axel maintaining a half guard, but Mantis does not care. He's trying to attack.
Fast pressure.
Yeah, he is absolutely trying to attack with pressure there, and he is able to clear the legs quickly with that kind of pressure.
He gotta control that hip so he doesn't like get out of there.
Yeah, settling into a north-south. He does have the inside position on this near arm.
He might be able to
Axel is disciplined with his forearm, but ends up in a Kimura grip, it looks like. Gets a couple action calls from the bottom to try not to escape.
Attempt to getting into the legs.
Yep. A little bit of a hand fight here, but nobody really dominating this position. Just mutual wrist grips. Finally, XL makes an effort to get inside control and take the front headlock. But the Mantis, again, pushing forward, ends up in closed guard.
I just hope Mantis doesn't feel comfortable in that closed guard position, because in MMA it might be like kind of good, but here it can be dangerous if you don't take care of yourself.
That's a really good point.
Or if you're like really good guard player.
Is attacking from there. He does open up and tries to get attacked. Mantis runs his knee right through the center of that, though. Yeah, again, Mantis scoots around the guard. He's got access to the far arm and a little bit of a crossface. But looking for a cradle, actually, here. Axel not doing too much to escape, but is defending by holding on tight.
Trying to grab an arm.
Yeah, Axel at least working to his side, trying to free that elbow that Mantis grabbed a hold of. Now Mantis switching to the far arm and settling into side control. Axel did a good job protecting his arms, keeping it inside, not allowing Mantis to get inside position. But 100% on defense.
Yeah, but also like he's getting tired and tired with the time clock.
And Mantis uses that. Oh, Axel goes into a kipping escape, but isn't able to get his knee, and Mantis immediately switching to an S mount.
Have the arm inside, so he might be able to start setting up that mount triangle.
Yeah, he could definitely, even with the hands in there, if you stay on top, it could be devastating in there. Yeah, but
uncomfortable for
I don't know.
He hasn't closed that triangle.
Yeah, Mantis is holding onto his shin, trying to work it in to lock those legs, get his foot behind his knee, and really avoiding Axel's escapes.
But now Axel has his hand out, and that might be
now
dangerous.
switches to a full triangle from the bottom. The taps.
That was a kill.
Yep.
Kill
Really
from
nice finish.
Mantis. Beautiful triangle.
Yeah. Set up that perfectly from the top. Really, really attacking from that top triangle. And then when he knew that he wasn't going to let go, he rolled his back and finished with a traditional triangle from the bottom.
Wow. This
Great fight.
has been really intense. My hands are sweating.
Sounds like you need a Halls.
Maybe I do.
Or some Simplify supplements for hydration and recovery.
Yeah, that's
Semper Fidelis.
Semper Fidelis also. Let's remember our sponsorship that we have. And we have Semper Fidelis, Rock and Race, Link Shuttle, Cartel de Santa, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu. Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Love Carlos Machado. One of my favorite guys in Jiu Jitsu. Such a genius. All right, this is Edwin versus, this is Jair. Now get it right. Jair. Edwin really pressuring his opponent with those fake level changes, level change fakes. I love his discipline, yeah. Oh, nice ankle pick. Immediately just forces him down. So confident on the feet.
Back to the center.
And I love the way he's getting control of Jair's ankles immediately upon landing.
That's
it really is. His grip fighting has been great. I mean, he's finished 2 opponents already. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, with a break and a kill. So By far, he has 5.
Oh, look at that. Lets him up and then switches to a diving back roll, but exposes his heel here.
God,
Watch the camera.
Oh my God, he was so
Edwin
intense.
is able to kick off and clear his knee line. Nice job by both of them.
Back to the center.
Beautiful leg
I
attacks.
felt myself like sweating a little bit with like the athletes coming closer to us and the camera.
They did such a good job. And heck yeah, Isaac,
Everyone's
for saving
sweating
2 cameras and 2 announcers at once. I love it.
Thank you for taking care of us, team.
Again, love Edwin's level changes. This time he opts to take it into a clinch. It looked like he was going for a front headlock, but probably go for that ankle pick again if he had success on last time. Oh, Uchimata counter into a dogfight. Both of them, fantastic job trying to bring this match to the ground.
This is being really intense by the
yeah. You know, they're doing a great job. They're both being very active with their grips. They're matching their head height. Oh, try to use that underhook for a throw. And it ends up being dumped right on the ground. Fantastic counter.
Working on that pass again.
This time Yair's on top. We haven't really seen Edwin have to work from the bottom. He's been so good at getting top position from standing.
Ooh, okay, he's getting into the leg both. He have a
classic toe hold leg bar shootout.
Oh my God, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't have any leverage to finish from there.
But he's in pain. We
now
can
he's
see
working
he's
on
top.
it. Once he put that back toward the ass, just start to bend those toes toward the hips. He was able to get that.
Perez with a break.
Really good job.
A toe hold?
Toe hold. Yeah, nice toe hold finish.
It was a break from JH.
Yep. Yair with the win.
From our less than 75 kilos.
Nice job, Yair. Nice job, everyone.
That was
good fights,
so
man.
intense.
Very exciting fights.
Really exciting match. Edwin and Jair bringing up the fire to the mat.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, that was...
Yeah, really,
we have again
well matched. Very,
Juan
very exciting.
Card. And, we
From
have Tristan and Juan Card.
Diamond Nation Academy, the Belizean fighter.
We're getting ready.
This is the minus 85.
We got Juan Card and Tristan on the mat.
Juan Card and Tristan Wright. 2 MMA guys going at it. Juan Card again from Belize. Very versatile. I like his standing. He knows his judo. You can tell by his grips. You can tell by his footwork. And you can tell by that throw, head over, feet over head right there. Beautiful judo throw. But Tristan does a great job getting out from underneath the bottom, ending up in Juan's closed guard.
He's working on... I'm not sure what he's going to start like setting up from there. Oh, he got into a triangle now.
He's immediately into a triangle from one. Obviously, and he's done a good job changing the angle. His face.
He don't want to change to the break because then he lose his opportunity of a PO.
That was a triangle.
That was a break.
That was a triangle.
That was a break. He finished on a break.
I think he tapped to the triangle though. Yeah, he had the arm, but he didn't. Yeah. We can ask him.
It was a break. Break to Juan.
Did you tap to the triangle or the arm? Arm. The arm? Okay, good. Good eye, guys. All right, we've got Adrian Madrid here again.
Adrian Madrid.
And Miguel from 10th Planet. Miguel Angel Castillo. No, not. I keep saying 10th Planet. Miguel is not from 10th Planet. He's from Rodrigo.
Our Academy.
Our Academy. Another MMA gym here in Cancun. And obviously Adrian Madrid, Gracie Baja, but started jiu-jitsu back in Argentina after playing rugby. His friend invited him to class. First time, he got tapped out 7 times by his own gi, so he knew he had to come back.
I mean, I feel that's the reason that a lot of people get hooked on the sport
That's true.
because they one night they think they will be able to not do that bad and end up
Yeah.
realizing they're not
You,
that.
you just walk out of there with disbelief and like, how can somebody do this to me? And yeah, he was hooked. He had to learn, and now he's done it to plenty of people since then.
So it's
And he's a great teacher. I've taken his class many times. He's such beautiful jiu-jitsu, very technical.
So I would like to again to say this is our first edition of Cancun Open ever. Whoever wins like each category will win like a golden pass
They get the golden
to the
ticket,
Johnny Invitational that it will be celebrated on Babilonia,
which is the
they
Casa Babilonia.
yeah
One of our sponsors, Cartel Santa, my favorite by far, hip hop group in Mexico.
By the way, let's remember our sponsorship because without them, this wouldn't be possible. Rock and Race, Lick Shuttle, Cartel de Santa, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu,
10th Planet Jiu Jitsu, Guard Sportswear. Whatever happened to Semper Fidelis?
Semper Fidelis is one of the part of the team. I mean, they are a sponsor.
The supplement
too.
company.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm sorry.
Hesa Studio.
Hesa Studio. What does Hesa Studio do?
That's like a design studio, like graphic design.
Oh, beautiful.
Like printing and like all that we have
Got
around.
you. And what
to-
beautiful work they did. This
yeah.
Hota H Jiu Jitsu, JH Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah, our T-shirts. Thanks for our
which is
come out of them.
which is our last sponsor,
Yeah,
which
our
is just done
sportwear.
an incredible job.
So it's been really fire.
You know what's also great? The lighting and the design in here. I love the artwork on the walls. I love the white tatami with, and the black and red. It's beautiful. It's beautiful being here. And the lighting is just fantastic for this event.
So we are back on Cancun Open on the first ever Cancun Open.
So excited to be back here. I love it. This is a match between two former rugby players that went straight from rugby into jiu-jitsu. So we like full contact guys. Adrian Madrid against Miguel
Miguel Ángel.
Castillo. Miguel Angel Castillo. Adrian very confident in standing.
So cool. So chill. Trying to look for a space and start killing.
Adrian decides to pull guard as semi-Minari roll as a leg entry, but not really. Doesn't complete it. Miguel running around looking for a stack pass. Adrian very flexible and strong from every angle. Adrian immediate wrestle up and mat return. Double leg, fantastic.
Doing a knee caught passing almost.
Yeah.
Maybe starting to look
Finishes
for
his
that
pass in north-south, already isolating the arm on the near side. And we know where this grip is coming. Nope. Oh, good job by Miguel staying out of that Kimura grip. But Adrian very, very happy to stay on top, no matter which side he's on. Adrian's really conserving his energy, like doing just very, very like deliberate top game. Try to collect the leg for toe hold, and it's a tap. And that's in just over a minute again. 3 seconds later. Yeah. Adrian is literally dangerous from every position.
It's okay. He can't have that many elbow genie points. So this time he get a break, and that means it is 3 points.
3 points, right? Yeah. I think that's Adrian Madrid's third submission tonight, probably putting him out in front, unless somebody's got some chokes I'm not aware of.
Yeah,
definitely
because
in
Adrian
control
just
of his own destiny, Adrian Madrid.
We're getting ready with Tristan and Jose Omar.
Tristan's back up again against Jose Omar.
We're still on the less
Cancun
75.
fighters here.
Less 75 kilos.
They're teammates, aren't they?
Yeah, no.
El Tribe. See, El Tribe and RR Academy. Got you.
Maybe Tristan. He looks kind of young.
Yeah.
But he might be overage. He goes for that single leg.
Jose enters the legs and finishes the takedown. It almost ends up in a reverse triangle, but secures top position with cross body. Tristan's leaving his arm out to dry, but he's committed to that.
Trying to do a sweep, maybe taking the back.
Almost a reversal, but that's a really tough position to do it from with somebody as low as Jose.
Yeah. Well, he's
Jose
trying.
just using his strength and weight to stay on top. Really, and Tristan putting up a great fight. Will not concede. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it might just be a matter of time before he finally flattens him out in this pin from half guard. And he ends up in close guard.
Let's see what he's able to make you look like for an angle and try to do an armbar from there. Or maybe go for a triangle?
He's attempting a 2-on-1 grip, but he wasn't able to do it. Oh, Jose immediately climbed back on the leg tap. Nice straight ankle lock. Just the moment Tristan opened his closed guard, he just fell right back on the leg. Clearly, it's what he wanted.
So we get 3 points for Omar. Omar with a break and Achilles. Now we're moving on again with Guri and Mantis.
Oh.
This is going to be interesting.
You know what? I've seen these guys train together.
Yeah, they train together, everyone.
Yeah, Mantis has been Gracie Baja plenty of times, Playa del Carmen. And Adrian Madrid, obviously a crowd favorite. Many people traveled here today just to see him fight, so it's very cool.
Now he doesn't let go of that.
Adrian doesn't accept that handshake double leg. Just sits right to guard. He's happy with that.
You can tell they've trained together before.
Yeah. And having a good time out there doing it as well. But both of them very serious with this golden ticket. Really heavy on the head, trying to force it into a neck crank. But Adrian does not give up guard easily. He's so flexible, so strong from every direction like we talked about last time. Moving forward, trying to attack. Nobody really committing to a grip fight here. Mantis backing up. Now Adrian sucks him into close guard. He goes for a nice pinch on the head and arm.
Probably gonna go for the sweep over there.
Yeah, with that shoulder crunch pinch. He's got a sweep in both directions here.
Yeah,
Opts for this way, immediately ends up on top. And switches to the other side.
He's gonna go for the Kimura now, I'm sure.
Yeah, knee on belly. For sure, Mantis knows to protect his arms right now. And don't be surprised if Adrian lets him out and plays a little bit. Yeah. Forces a turtle. But he stays behind the elbows and looks like he has a crucifix here. I can't tell on that if that right leg is actually inside. Yeah, no, Adrian took it out.
He doesn't have
it's settled for the back. And immediately gets both hooks in and turns him over into that seatbelt position. Great job by the referee protecting Adrian's head against the wall. That is not a mat on that wall.
Here they're like setting up again from the back.
Classic EBI over 10 position.
Let's see if there's how they were setting up this position again.
Mantis falls to the underhook side. Adrian took out his hook here.
Yeah, he might, I don't know, maybe start working out something with that.
I think he has a plan to move up the body.
Yeah, probably he's going to go for an armbar.
Yeah, he starts attacking, exactly. He starts attacking the upper body here. Obviously, Mantis protecting his arm at all costs. Adrian is actually very strong. His grips are strong. His legs are strong. And you can see his mobility is just superior.
His game is strong, too.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic jiu-jitsu from every angle.
If he grabs that arm, hardly let go. Let's see if Mantis is able to get out and free his elbow out of this situation. Looks tight, though.
Mantis knows there's not many places to go from here. One of them's got to do something, or they're going to start getting stalling calls. Curry trying to stretch him out. Adrian's stretching him out, and Mantis finally he separates those legs a little bit. But Curry rolling. Oh, nice. Nice attacking, really nice defense. Way to escape that by Mantis. Curry accepting grips for a moment, but then immediately sitting up. And searching for the head. Curry trying for an ankle pick. It's a very surprising jump across.
Don't get into the guard.
Yeah, still ends up in the guard.
Mistake.
Yeah. Curry's guard retention is very, very high level. And Mantis is extremely explosive. I mean, you saw from there, he made a quick move all the way across the body.
Yeah.
Tried for it again this time, almost landed in a triangle. Thankfully, he kept his balance there. Trying to keep his ankle high so that Adrian can't sit up. And Adrian's happy to go prone and immediately ends up in a
yeah. That was a break.
Yeah. You can't just dive into Adrian's guard like that. He's just too good in the attacks. What a beautiful catch. He's immediately in a triangle, transition to an armbar for the finish. Great match. Great match.
Break. It was a break.
Beautiful job, Adrian.
Got 3 points for Adrian.
Adrian just collecting submissions.
Axel. We got Jose Omar.
We got Axel from
Belize, Diamond Nation.
Diamond Nation Academy out of Belize again. And this guy actually has beautiful jiu-jitsu. I'd like to see some of that right now. Jose's a tough draw, though. He's compact. He's strong. He's shown he can counter well. He's shown he's really hard to hold down. Really hard to keep on the bottom for sure. Axel heavy on the head with those arm pumps, trying to tire him out. Getting his opponent's back to nice arm drag by Jose, but doesn't all the way get to the back. Good balance by Axel. And again, tries to arm drag from long range. But Jose pretty disciplined, staying back, staying defensive. Nice level change. Gets a single leg and immediately knee taps Axel down to the ground, ending up in butterfly guard. Doesn't allow him to get inside position and wrap his body, but now he ends up in closed guard. Now he's got to work.
Yeah, that's still like a lot of work ahead.
Yeah, I hate if I'm on top, I hate ending up in someone's closed guard. Definitely a lot less work keeping the legs open, trying to pass. But Axel opens his legs for him.
It looks like he's going to go for an Achilles, maybe?
Yeah, Jose stands up into a squat position, and he falls back on an Achilles. We've seen him do that, I think, before one time.
He won with an Achilles his last match.
He fell back right when the guy opened his guard, just like that. Fell back into an ankle attack.
So he has to stand up.
Yeah, he needs to clear that space between their two bodies, because right now, Jose Omar has his shin tucked in there. He's being able to maintain his connection to Axel's hips while attacking the foot. So Axel needs to do something to clear that space between them. He's trying to come on top, but it doesn't do it when the shin's inside. It's really hard to close the distance. And he just uses that leg strength to separate him into an ankle lock finish.
So we got a break for Jose Omar. He got 3 points. It was hard for me to see. Was that
Straight ankle lock.
a straight ankle lock? Wow. We're about to be on our 3 last matches.
Wow.
After that, it's gonna be sum up into see who collect the most points.
Oh, and possibly have the finals in each bracket, right?
Yeah.
Whoever's got the most points, and then we go to the finals.
That's gonna be the ones who wins. Okay.
All right, Jesus Mantis Martinez back on the mat against Yair Perez. We've seen Yair take some ankles home with him tonight, so definitely Mantis has to be careful. Mantis standing high, immediately with a strong collar tie, forces him to sit, puts him prone to his back, and keeping his legs out of range from Yair's leg entries.
We're gonna see if Jair Perez is able to maybe make another toe hold or another kind of break and
he's finally made a connection. Immediately goes into
that's danger.
A backside 50-50, but turns into a sweep.
Okay,
Mantis loves the triangle, and he's got strong legs.
Again.
And here we go again, a back immediately on an ankle lock.
Oh my God, he had.
And he's got a figure four around the knee. Yeah, that's very, very good. Very good finish. And Mantis did a really good job letting go of that ankle lock. He was in a dangerous position on that heel hold.
We got a less than a minute.
We have an extra point for Yair. That could be big. That could make a big difference in today's matchups. I don't remember anybody from this division getting an extra point, right? Or maybe we saw a couple of them. I'm sorry,
yeah, Guri has made like
Adrian
Madren has already made one.
Yeah, here
this is the 675, so we
wow.
already got a couple of extra points. So this will be 4 points for him because he did a break, plus his extra point on that
plus those 3 points. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
amazing.
He has 4.
All right, now we're back with Edwin, a singer and hip hop artist as well. 29 years old. He's got 3 kids, 10 and 8 and 6. He's a single dad. He stays very busy and trains hard.
We got Edwin and Axel now.
Axel's back from Belize.
We'll see if he...
Edwin from Merida, Mexico.
I feel like at this point, it's like you have to keep on going, right? Because, I mean, it doesn't matter if you lost, you still can make it.
Yeah, and you can still...
You can't let yourself down just because you lost one.
And these matches count for your career in PFL. So these points that you get today are points that are going to stay with you and could help you in the future for invitationals.
Yeah, because that's the huge thing about this, because all the players are like today playing here with us, they are going to have in the future some points on the PGF that might be at some point become an invitation to be on like professional events. So, I mean, this is a huge opportunity.
And they need to fill these rosters. Even if you don't win today, there's a chance you could get invited, especially how exciting these fighters have been all day. There's been some really, really exciting matches, and these guys are sub-hunting like we really want to see, which this rule set is designed to do. With Brandon McCragen, BMAC did a great job in preparing a very exciting rule set, and it keeps everything moving.
Yeah, because...
Axel falls back on a leg this time. Edwin spins out of it, clears his knee line immediately, and starts an attack of his own. I don't know if he's going to be able to gather that second leg, just simply because of Axel's right leg. That shin is pressed against the back of the knee.
Maybe,
I mean, we'll see. He doesn't have the knee line.
To tell.
Yeah, I can't see from this angle, unfortunately, but I'm sure the viewers can.
Yeah, but he has his knee out.
Yeah. I like to see him disengage and try to get a more superior entanglement.
He got to move on because then he's going to be...
Axel moved in. Now, Axel entered into his knee line, giving Edwin the heel hook. That was a mistake.
Yeah, but... You learn from this.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
learn from
you
mistakes.
won't never get that far in after.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was 2 minutes submission, so there is not extra points. So he just get the 3 points from that heel hook, maybe inside heel hook was? Hard.
I think it was a straight ankle, but I couldn't see. That's a good question.
That was an Achilles? That was an Achilles.
All right.
I think so. Yeah,
One
we
card,
have confirmation.
the one and only Juan card. The Juan and only. Juan's really got to watch out for his legs. As we've seen, here is collecting leg lock finishes.
But you know what? As far as I recall, I think he's also a leg locker, so I don't think he might be in that many danger. Well, you don't know.
We'll see.
We've noticed that he can end up backfiring.
I think anybody across from here is in danger.
Yeah.
All right. I think here might want to sit against Juan right now. We'll see if he chooses to. But Juan likes these judo ties, these upper body ties where he really is good at takedowns, as we've seen. He put a highlight throw on earlier. Nice little foot sweep attempt. Stays heavy on the head. Yeah, here immediately moving to leg entry from top position, but ends up on the bottom and in guard.
No, it's 4. It's limited to 4.
Juan chooses to stay low. Now he stands up, looks for an outside passing game, and immediately goes for a knee cut, runs into a knee shield by you here, and disengages. Probably rightfully so. Tries a semi-cartwheel pass, keeps his legs out of play, and manages to pass from there. Juan going with the knee on the belly, try to free his arm from that tight scissor grip that he's got on his arm. And goes for a darce from here, but he's already turned a turtle. Let's see if he can use this power half Nelson. Oh, he's going for a necktie here. No.
He went out.
But
there's an triangle over there.
And transitions straight into a triangle.
Maybe you go for the break or the choke.
It changes the angle nicely here.
For the triangle.
And he taps him out. Nice. Really good finish.
You won those points.
Fantastic job by Juan, the one and only card out of Belize. Diamond Nation DNA. What I really loved about that is once he got the triangle, he focused on his finishing mechanics. He shifted to the side, getting clear of that shoulder, and immediately turned it into a finishing triangle choke. Very beautiful.
Now we're moving on with our next match.
Beautiful finishing mechanics, bro. Way to switch to that triangle. Oh,
Juan, you can do it.
Here, you.
Give us a quick interview.
You want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, you do it. He's speaking English.
Yes, my brother. Juan, the one and only.
The one and only.
Good to see you, bro, from Belize. You guys traveled all the way up here. How do you like the event so far?
It's good. It's a good event.
Yeah.
We're going to be back for sure.
Oh, good. I hope so, man. You guys are exciting to watch.
More people from
you
Belize.
And your student Axel really put on a great show. And also, man, what I was really impressed with, you're standing, and you told me yesterday in our fighter meetings, you started judo at 10 years old,
14,
and I watched 14 years old, and I watched you working your collar ties and turned a feet over heels hip toss in one of your other fights. Yeah. Can you describe that throw for us? It was beautiful.
I didn't know if I could have slammed, so I set him down.
You did set him down nicely, but I mean, the photo finishes all the way over were so beautiful, especially from my angle. And that last fight, you were fighting a dangerous leg locker. You knew that. He tried to enter your legs a couple times.
I saw him. I watched him.
Yeah.
I saw him. He hooked Axel.
Yeah, he did catch
Axel.
Axel.
He hooked the big guy. I was like, okay.
Seriously, you did a great job outside passing. And even when you knee cut, you immediately disengaged and kept your legs out of it. Can you describe that last sequence of finish? You went from... you ended up in a triangle, but you started with, you were in top position?
I went for the darce.
Yes.
From the darce, I went
and he went flat to his back.
The necktie. And then I know he would pull it up.
Yeah.
So
you went into a necktie, you followed him right up into a triangle, and you did a nice catch. And once you had that triangle trap, I really love the breaking mechanics you addressed. You stayed patient. You immediately changed the angle on it, cleared past his shoulder, and that was a quick tap. Your triangles are sick. Good job today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's great having you here. Thanks for bringing your students up too. They've been really fun to watch.
We're going to bring more people from other gyms.
Oh,
I bet
cool.
they're going to come when they see
Hey,
us.
man, Belize is. You guys are coming up. You got 8 gyms, I think, open. You said down
we
there
have
now.
9 gyms.
9 gyms, MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, and man, thanks for bringing them all up to Mexico. We love the student fighters up here, and you guys are really good people. We love to have you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Este show es posible gracias al apoyo de nuestros patrocinadores Cartel de Santa, 10th Planet Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu, JH Jiu Jitsu Cancún, Rock and Race, Jaggard Sportswear, Gesa Studio. Gracias a todos nuestros patrocinadores por hacer esto realidad. Una producción de Wandering Production.
We already have almost all of our winners decided, but we have a tie in our category.
It's a 3-way tie, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
On the 75 division, less than 75 division. So the 3 top guys right now are going to go in a round robin.
For second place.
For second
Which
place.
will be the alternate for the Invitational. So our winner's already been decided, but the 3 second place are going to have, was that 3 matches right now?
Yeah, there are 3 matches.
This is good.
And we're going to have...
All right, one card. The one and only card.
We got...
And Edwin from Merida.
We're going to see this, how this tie breaks.
This is going to be good.
This is going to be interesting.
Have these guys fought? These guys fought already, right? I don't remember. I don't think they fought yet. Because there were more people in that division where everybody couldn't fight each other.
Yeah.
So this is actually a new matchup.
Yeah, that's right. Our top 3, like the last guy that is gonna have the fight, he's just getting to know that he's on the top 3 and he's gonna fight again.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're about to start to see who's gonna be our second place on this less than 75 category.
All right,
we're ready. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, we're gonna see what happens here. They're starting to have a really intense exchange, changing levels from Edwin and see maybe a knee tap.
It's like a classic wrestling training versus classic judo training. You see one card looking for the underhooks and then immediately brings his feet into play once he's got an attachment to the upper body with these sweeps and inside trips. There he goes for a knee tap. Edwin really disciplined up top. And tries to do an arm drag throw, but both of them end up. Edwin just one went ahead and accepted bottom position, didn't bother to wrestle up from there. I think that's because he's happy with his guard.
Yeah.
And Edwin's being really heavy on the head and trying to pressure into that guard, ends up in closed guard.
Like here is really important and Huarcar doesn't get that angle because when he gets that angle, he's going to get really dangerous from that position.
That's true. We've seen those long legs in action before.
Long legs in general.
Really strong, too, for his weight.
And after doing a 4 kilos weight cut like hours before.
I will tell you that there is, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there is a size difference right now. One card who's on the bottom does feel
really tall.
Those 5 kilos came back overnight for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Edwin is trying to gain posture, but one is really climbing his guard up high where legs can provide a lot of pressure and immediately attacks the triangle. Well, Edwin stepped in what looked like it was going to be a back step into a figure 4, and Edwin does a nice body lock throw from there. Nice little arm drag throw. But Juan accepts top position, but boy, the leg attack from Edwin is not only keeping him off balance, but he's keeping him in danger.
Freeing his knee.
It goes to X guard. Good job by Juan to clear that X guard and work toward a pass. Forces him to turtle and immediately collects the head and arm. Slash
There's the Darce
anaconda. Now he switches to a Darce. Kind of using it as a back to the Peruvian necktie. Forces Edwin to go over the top to defend. Edwin is really on the defense right now.
Take out his chest out to release a little bit of that pressure.
Trying for another Peruvian necktie. Ends up in a triangle. That's the same transition he used last time, except last time he stayed on bottom. Edwin is staying down this time. Finds posture, sits back.
Edwin.
Nice. Taking that pressure off the triangle. Ends back up on top.
He keeps on defending.
Yeah. He's unlocked the triangle at least, but now he's locked it back in.
Oof. The arm of the... Oof, he's red now. He might be able to get out.
He can both
like
get... Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Nice. But, oh, why? Okay.
That definitely took its toll on Edwin's energy. You can see in his face.
Both of them.
Yeah.
A lot of strength.
Now Edwin's on top. Definitely want to get out of those triangle attacks. Juan's proven that he's dangerous from his back.
Oh my God, this is intense. Resetting up everything to
Both
the center
of them taking
again.
a little break right now.
And
he's looking for a cartwheel or a back step to the jump to the back.
or maybe he goes for the Achilles. If he,
Yeah, possibly.
maybe one card.
Yeah, I knew he was looking for that flying triangle before.
Entry from one card, and he's attacking right now.
Juan,
And Achilles, I can't see.
Juan's got the straight ankle lock. He's really lifting his hips to avoid the pressure. He's trying to go belly down.
He has to kick that hand.
He does get to belly down, and he finally taps. Nice job, Juan, the one and only card from the Diamond Nation of Belize. He owns his own academy, Diamond Nation Academy. Great job.
So let's see how it goes the next round. One card gets 3 points. One card gets 3 points by being a break.
Catch your breath. You're up next, brother. You're up next. Yeah.
And then it's another match.
Give 3 minutes, maybe.
Let's remember
2 minutes.
Our sponsors from this Cancun Open.
Thanks to them, we put on a great show tonight. Rock and Race, Link Shuttle, Cartel de Santa, my favorite group. Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu, of course, and
we got
your very
Planet
own
Jiu Jitsu, Semper Fidelis, Jaguar Sport, Gesta Studio, JH Jiu Jitsu.
JH Jiu Jitsu.
Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Exactly.
Because if them not believing in the sport, this wouldn't be happening.
And what a beautiful mat the Casa Studio created for JH Jiu Jitsu. This academy is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and not just the sponsors, but also the athletes to taking the risk of signing in and trying to win.
Oh yeah, absolutely. These athletes, we have people that drove 3 hours from Merida, paid for their hotels, paid for their stay here, the food, everything in Cancun, which by the way is very expensive as far as Mexico goes.
Yeah.
And you've got a team of 3 Belize fighters that came up. Some seasoned, some raw, came all the way to Cancun. So that's what, a 6-hour drive they drove up here, I think.
Yeah.
It's just south of Mexico.
I think there's even people that fly from here because RT Drive, I think it's in the center of the country. I might be wrong, but I feel it's that's a flight.
No, thanks to these athletes and teams for really supporting this event. It's been amazing, and obviously we've got a couple great guys from Gracie Baja, Remy and Adrian Madrid. Adrian, who just put on a show tonight, as we expected him to do. He's one of the best jiu-jitsu players in Mexico. It was really a pleasure to commentate his events. And his daughter just turned 1 year old. So his new baby is he's also not only a full-time jiu-jitsu instructor, but also a full-time dad as well.
Yeah. Also, it's really important to remember our spectators that these are PGF rules. So this is being a different format from what we're used to.
Very new. When people train, I train my students when I teach. I train them mostly for ADCC, but that's because I'm one of the judges for ADCC. I travel around the world and I judge ADCC. I've judged over 3,000 matches, and all of these guys, some of them For instance, Jorge Tax, he's won 1 or 2 ADCC Opens. Tijuana, Guadalajara, Mexico City. You've actually competed in these ADCC Opens. You know how competitive they are. People fly from all over South America and even North America, San Diego, Texas, New York, just to compete in Mexico's ADCC Opens. I can't say ADCC Open in Mexico without shouting out to Tito Cesar from Pasando Guardia, and especially Itzel. Itzel is from Mexico City. Is
the
nothing.
Black belt on Mexico.
Is she the first black belt? She is
Mexico.
phenomenal. I had the pleasure of judging the World Championships with her this last year, but nothing happens in Mexico without her running the show.
There's a camera over there.
Oh yeah, one camera.
It's on.
Well, we don't care. We'll cut it. You have editors for that. More people want to see Caltrina than me, so it's good.
I mean, we do care. We do care.
All right. Yasir?
What's going on?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Juan Card second
Well-
place. Okay. Juan Card and Jair is going on now.
Yair and
Jair Omash?
the one and only Juan Card.
Jair Perez
Yair Perez.
for our Academy.
Now, we did watch these guys fight earlier. I remember this fight because of the clinch battles they had before. Really interesting to see the height differential. But Juan maintaining a good head position, also accepting guard very well. The moment Yair got that leg, he went ahead and pulled guard and used that guard to come up and claim top position. Again,
Also, I feel it's a threat of the lock that
absolutely.
helped him to stand up.
Absolutely. And he even talked about it. He knows, he's watched him watch Yair leg lock his student. Axel, nice flying triangle attempt. Stepped right over the guard for that. Back into top position.
Nice.
And now goes for his own guard. Closed. There's no slams here, so there's no, he can't slam him on the mats. We already know it here once. We've seen him open a closed guard and fall back on an ankle lock in 3 different matches tonight. Juan does a good job of climbing to the upper body. He is in a little bit of an ankle lock still, however, in no danger yet. Good. Finally brought some weight back into that leg. Allows him to prevent him keeping that knee line. It looked like he was trying for a wedging back take, but he didn't wedge.
He did not let that feet go.
Yeah. It's kind of in a semi-bear trap position from Yair, but he's really not doing anything in an attempt to finish that calf slicer. Slowly just keeping the figure 4 around it.
But it looks, he has his knee free.
Free knee, he's
so
attacking the heel, but without the knee line. He's going to see if he can gather the knee line from here. He's got his foot right in the money position.
Yeah.
Very easy to defend from there. Oh, he gave it up. And by giving it up,
he's also attacking now.
He's attacking now, but he also gave Yair the opportunity to collect that knee line and attempt a heel hook of his own. And he's back on the heel and he taps. Yep.
Jair Perez wins, so we for sure another one.
I think we learned a lesson here that once you have your foot up somebody's insides, you should leave it there and not give it up. Possibly.
We got a break. 3 points. We need another round. It's a round robin.
Great sportsmanship by both fighters. Hopefully there's not a serious injury there. I know he did an amazing job attacking the leg. Oh, he's really limping. I hate to see that. It's just cranberry juice, I swear.
But he hasn't been on the round robin 2 times more.
Yeah, now. Yeah, but now Yair has to fight
Edwin.
If
he wins again, but he still has 3 points, and also He
Yeah,
won
'cause it's
with
round
3
robin.
points, one card won with 3 points.
One's
so we
fought
still have
twice,
3
one
points.
card's fought twice, and those other two have only fought once. Now the other two have to fight, and that's the last. Yeah,
So
that's the
he
last
has
match.
to win. Yeah. So we're gonna have Edwin.
No, it's Yahir versus Edwin.
Yeah. But they did 3 points.
But if he
They
gets
win.
7 right now, then he jumps ahead.
We're still deciding who is gonna be our second place.
Yeah. And these guys are both fun to watch. We've seen it all night long. Really put on good shows. See if Edwin goes back to his level change fakes that he likes to do. Really putting mental pressure on his opponent that way. Yep, tapping the knee, make him think, grabbing the head. I love it. I love that type of pressure. Really makes his opponent think, and his opponent's completely defensive right now. Oh, but he enters with a body lock, tries to Uchimata. We'll see. Oh,
Ooh,
beautiful.
That was nice takedown. I mean,
I
what
love
kind
the
of reaction you
sportsmanship.
can have after that?
I love the sportsmanship. Yeah, I mean, that was fantastic.
Let's see if he can make it again.
We've got an underhook, overhook battle. Hop, 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 rotate, rotate, rotate. Mat return. No. Watch the wall. Work to center, guys.
Yeah, these guys must be really tired.
Sorry, the ADCC judge and me just came out. Work to center, work to center. Get away from that wall. All right, you got a mercy grip on the one side. Oh, nice takedown again. Again.
Attempt to the legs, like entering there.
Yeah. Yeah, Edwin backsteps and goes into it. However,
Jair wins. Second place.
Yep.
That's another break. That means 3 points. Yeah, we got deciding our second place winner, Jair, with a break. That was a nice match.
Great
match
sportsmanship and respect from both fighters. What a great time. Beautiful matches tonight.
We are starting to say our winners. We're gonna have first and second places about to start.
Look at the golden pass. Willy Wonka's golden tickets for the Johnny Invitational held where? Casa Babilonia.
It's
Babo.
also
Babo de Cartel de Santa.
Yeah, now that you bring it up, you
hero.
are making me remember that it's really important to give a time to say thanks to all our sponsorship.
Thank you so much, Rock and Race. Thank you, Link Shuttle. Thank you, Cartel de Santa, Ovio, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu,
Ten Planet Jiu Jitsu, Semper Fidelis, Jaguar Sport, Casa Studio, and JH Jiu Jitsu. Without you, this would be really hard to do. So thank you.
Thank you, Jade, for being an amazing partner. And of course, Johnny Hernandez, Justin Hall, and Isaac, the legend producer. Incredible job tonight.
We got one more.
Okay.
Second place for 85 is tied.
Oh,
we
amazing.
Have another tied.
We have another tie.
Less than 85.
So we have two people. We have two fighters who have not warmed up in over an hour, ready to take it on.
Another team duel, David Moreno from Mérida.
In-house Mérida duel. So David Moreno, and Ernesto.
Ernesto Albornoz.
Oh, El Chino. You know what? He's a nurse. So if anybody gets hurt tonight, he's the guy that we're going to turn to. He's a professional nurse in a hospital.
So we're going to have a tied. Untied.
Hey, David.
Untied.
I know he's your teammate. There are going to be no closeouts. You can't fake this match. You fight to the death. If you walk over, you get banned.
But you know what? I feel that they've shown that they don't like.
They don't know what a closeout is.
Yeah,
these guys have
they've
no
been
idea.
going with everything they have between teammates. So I'm sure this is gonna be really interesting because they know each other.
But let me tell you something. Bragging rights in the gym means a lot because we're not going to see another one of these for how many months? I don't know. But for the next, months, whoever wins this fight owns the other guy, and the other guy can't say shit. Excuse my language.
Yeah. Beep. So we're getting the players ready and starting to see who's gonna go for this second place and win this golden ticket for the Casa Babilonia and the Johnny Invitational.
Jorge tax. Jorge, no more tax. That one. All right, we're joined here by Jorge Tax. Come around. Come around. Okay. Jorge Tax, the coach.
Thank you.
The coach of both fighters.
Yeah.
Fighting for the silver ticket.
The silver ticket.
The silver ticket. The right to be an alternate.
Yeah.
At, Casa Babilonia, home of Cartel de Santa Baba.
That's right.
My hero. So, there can be no closeouts here.
Exactly.
Who do you think wants it more, if you had to guess?
I'm in a difficult situation because I train both guys, but I'm just gonna look and hope everyone try to do his best.
Now, we've been training for more than a decade, you and I, right?
Yeah.
Whoever wins this fight gets to talk shit for potentially months.
Yeah, in the gym. Yeah, that's true.
Who's a better trash talker out of the two of them?
The smaller one.
Chino?
Chino is the most trash talker, but both are at the same level. Both have the same time and kind of the same experience.
Yeah,
so
they really are well matched. Like if they were from different schools, this would be a coin flip for me. So and it is a coin flip for me right now.
Actually, it is because I'm seeing in training both get to meet each other.
Really?
Yeah.
So they actually get they get to go against each other.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited to see.
But we can say if Chino wins, it's going to be a lot more funny.
Yeah.
Training on the mats because he's going to be talking the most smack.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I love it. Well, thanks for coming over here. You got to keep your mouth shut. I know.
I'm gonna be just looking because
no coaching.
It's difficult. No coaching this one. Thank you, Jonathan.
Nice to see you. You're the best, man. Hey, and by the way, fantastic job today. It was a pleasure calling your matches.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you so much.
Jiu-jitsu.
Thank you so much.
Oh shit. Oh.
That's how would you call that?
I would call that a nurse's uniform.
Okay. Okay.
Right now, Chino has just won the mental battle over David Moreno by showing up in a pink flamingo pink. Ex-Marshall. Okay, Ex-Marshall is a great brand. I love that. I love this flamingo pink thing. David is pissed. You could tell how active he is. That he does not want to be outdone by someone wearing pink. Chino trying to get a front headlock there. David steps out of it. Both being very disciplined in their stances. David reaching a little bit, reaching for an arm drag, immediately arm drag to body lock, but doesn't succeed. Chino, great base, very compact. Very strong, too.
We got 10 on P crime here just because both of them and 10P are teammates and they are like looking for the kill.
Exactly.
Because we want them to make as many points as they can.
Probably the worst Imanari roll. Maybe second only to that Imanari roll.
Oh.
Immediately Chino transfers to the top.
Back.
Beautiful transition from bottom to top. That takes some serious mobility.
Yeah. And energy.
Yeah, energy as well. These guys have been working hard all night and have been resting for an hour.
Yeah.
Like both cold.
I'm sure you like feel that when you're out there on the field.
Yeah, the fans love it. They've stayed till the end. Looks like a shot. Nice sprawl and front headlock. And he tries to transition to the back, but
nice.
Chino takes him down. Immediately passes the guard. I think he's got a Kimura on, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, beautiful. Using that Kimura to sweep to top position, but then he escapes.
Then we're back in standing, and then we'll see who is going to
great
end up
sportsmanship,
on top.
great competition. This is not a closeout. These guys are trying 100% to beat the other guy. I love it.
For sure. That or they're really good actors.
Yeah, impossible. No Mexicans are that good at acting. David is really, he's getting inside position on these collar ties.
Yeah.
Chino's trying to go with an outside, like an over tie position. It's not getting either one of them anywhere. Really nice level change. Gets to the single leg. Dogfight position really is a dogfight. Chino back to the body lock. That is an absolute dogfight. Nice scramble. Love it. Love the activity and the sportsmanship between both fighters. David is really moving forward aggressively. Chino's a little bit stationary, a little bit backing up, but he's maintaining his stance.
Almost a little bit square.
Yeah, he's maintaining his level, but he's definitely more in the defensive. Getting good posture against that collar tie. He tries to pull guard.
He grabbed the key.
Pull the guard straight into an ankle lock.
He's
really got the boot on. He's got a good angle. David has a good angle to defend it. And he's already made his way around, cleared his knee line, and we're back to standing. Really great job. Really great job. And they're tired.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I couldn't have lasted this long.
I've been holding my breath all this time, and I can feel how they might be feeling right now. So, again, another attempt.
You know what? Even when David loses position, he jumps up immediately and tries to regain advantage. Very tough kid, mentally tough. He's got wrist control. Tries for an arm drag / trip. Oh, Chino tries for a body lock.
There you go.
Oh, and he does get the body lock. It's more of a tight waist.
Base from both of them.
Both of them really avoiding getting taken down. Neither one of them want to give up that bottom position.
Not.
How much time is left?
If they end up not submitting anyone, there's gonna be EBI rounds after this.
Our first EBI.
Yeah, so
Our first overtime.
I wouldn't be mad about it. So let's see
what
happens.
I don't mind seeing one in a night, but I would love to see a finish here.
But I mean, we can see how this is getting really
nice
tight.
duck under.
Oof.
Oh. You can tell both of these people focus a lot of training on their stand-up. Yeah. They're not only good defensively, but the things they're trying are very technical offense. That shot, we didn't set it up, but he got deep into the legs. And obviously Chino did a good job defending it. Here he pulls guard, a little tired of standing. Looks like he's trying to climb high.
Maybe he's going to look for a sweep around there. He's trying to go up for a triangle. I don't think so. Maybe setting up a rubber guard.
Got sweeps. We got sweeps. We got submissions.
He got it.
And immediately stands up, goes back to the heel, the straight ankle lock.
He might be.
He's got a grip on it.
30 seconds before finishing. Wow, that was a break.
That's what I want to see.
Finish up the tie.
We run almost 40 matches with not one single EI overtime. I'm very happy. Yeah. All right. We know David is in a world of hurt when they get back to the gym because Chino's better shit talking.
We're getting ready, about to start giving away all these golden tickets and see.
Woo! Adrian Madrid.
We got Adrian in the first place.
So now we're going to recognize the winner of each division, the invitational winner. We'll see them again in the fall at Casa Babilonia.
yeah.
Casa Babilonia here in Cancun. I can't wait to see Casa Babilonia. Hopefully I'll be invited back.
Yeah, hopefully we are both getting invited back.
Exactly.
So this is gonna be apparently rumor has it it's gonna be on fall of 2025, the Johnny Invitational, where this it's gonna happen.
Oh, in the fall. Yeah, in the fall. So that's September, October, basically.
It's a couple of months.
Yeah.
Vamos a tener realmente nuestro mejor trabajo en esta ocasión, porque es casa de llevar personas ahí.
I mean, the talent on display is a lot of these guys have a professional level. They need to be competing as much as they can. They need to be competing in experience for 80cc Opens, for Opens such as this, invitationals. Phenomenal job by these guys. Very exciting. Cristobal, very exciting. Yeah, here, very exciting. I mean, so fast. Come back from a neck injury, wins that 65 division. No more tax. Jorge Tax. Adrian Madrid, our minus 75 kilogram champion, earns a spot at Casa Babilonia. And what a great job she did today. Carla. Terminal 4, Margaritaville.
We got our winners that have their pass for the Johnny Invitational that it's gonna be happening.
I love this Johnny Invitational because I can almost say it's my invitational. Tocayo, Johnny.
You can. So this being really nice. It's also important to give
such a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
You so much.
It's nice to sharing the mics with you. Really quick shout out to all our sponsors: Rock and Race, Link Shuttle, Cartel de Santa, Carlos Machado Jiu Jitsu, Planet Jiu Jitsu,
Yagard Sportswear, Giza Studio, and JH Jiu Jitsu, the home of the Johnny Open.
Yeah, del Cancun Open.
Cancun Open.
Cancun Open.
Cancun. K-A-A-K-U-M. Cancun.
Yeah, it's Cancun.
Cancun.
And a really important fun fact about the meaning about it.
Yes.
It means in Mayan, snake nest.
I learned that when I visited Chichen Itza.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that also means Cancun. The only thing it's like the way it's right.
But there were actually snakes in pits here.
That's what they say, that there were a lot of snakes here, so that's why.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I love it.
So maybe we should go there.
Look at this.
I don't know.
Should we go there? Let's go.
Bienvenido.
Guri, bienvenido.
Uy, gracias.
Bienvenido. Ha sido realmente really exciting match. Sorry if I'm talking English, but we've been talking English.
No problem.
You won the pass for the Johnny Invitational. So tell me something you would like to...
Okay, to be honest, I was feeling a little... When I arrived, I started to feel my low back in pain, sadly. So I have to fight inside to be positive, like, okay, no problem, I will be able to do the job, and it doesn't matter. I have to do it. But first match, I feel how the pain increased. And it was like, damn. The worst moment to feel that is right in the tournament. But anyways, I came here to complete the mission, and the mission was the submission. And without thinking too much. That was the idea. I'm so super grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you to you, to organizers. And for sure, I would like to go to the house of Babo.
Some things that you would like to say to the camera.
What?
Do you want to like to say?
Okay. I prefer jiu-jitsu no gi than the gi.
Thank you for being here, Adrián. It was nice to see you.
Acabamos de finalizar con el Cancun Open y la verdad es que fue todo un éxito. Estamos ya con los ganadores que van a ir para el Johnny Invitational número 2, que será ya en Casa Babilonia. Allá nos vemos.